Exam must be passed.
Cinema.
There's no need for cinema now. The
Restaurant.
TV at home is like cinema.
Not be because of the movie, but just to go to the mall and walk about.
I'm live. Oh, what a day. Thelma said first to join. Thelma, greetings, darling. How you doing? Indeed, you are the first. I give it to you, darling. Good evening, Coffee Black. How you doing? Guys, let's tap on our screen. It's been a while. I think it's been over a week. It's been over a week I came live. Amal, I see you, darling. How you doing? Guys, please, let's tap on our screen. Hello, Doro. How are you? Oh, beautiful Coffee Black. Happy weekend. Guys, let's tap on our screen. HRO, how you doing? What happened, HRO? You did not go to club. Today is Saturday. Oh. You did not go out. You did not go and eat fish. Guys, please, let's tap on our screen. Let's tap on our screen. You know the rules. They say, oh, God, man. You know what it means. This Jennifer, you can do like old soul. HRO, we are tired of you. Guys, please, let's tap on our screen. Let's share the live so that more people can join before we start fully. Let's take the live to 2,000 likes before we start. Oh, my darling, long time. One Nimba say, long time. Where have you been? I don't see your post like that. And you are just quiet. Abi, you have left us in the Nigeria. You have traveled abroad. Good evening, my love. Where have you been? I don't see your post like that again. No? Have you gone abroad? Come and send me dollars. You are not in the abroad yet. But you are. Sheung, praise thy Lord. Sheung, you join live today. This is serious. You must have been very busy. Why embassy? Because I really don't see your post like that again. Mbaise. Mbaise. They don't correct me. Mbaise. Sorry if I murdered your name, my love. Guys, let's tap on our screen. You're laughing at me. You heard when your brother was correcting me, Abby. It's not like that. Guys, let's tap on our screen. Jennifer, I'm coming to where you are. I have work in that place where you are. Sure, you know. Sure, you know we are going to where Jennifer is. Guys, let's tap on our screen. I'm waiting. Let's get to 2,000 likes first. Today I want to talk about, let me share the live. Okay, yeah, we have 2,000 likes already. Oh, Kenchieri, my love, how are you doing? I see you, darling. Okay, so today I want to talk about something that in my course of consultation, I've noticed people that have asked me this question. Homa, how are you coping? How are you coping? Because since I answered my call, it has been a lonely. I've not even answered my call since I started practicing African spirituality. The streets of my life has been lonely. I have lost friends. I have lost family. I'm all by myself now. How do you handle these situations? And I smile. You know why I smile? Because if you are somebody that is coming back to your roots, yes, it's very lonely. If you are somebody that is coming back to your roots, the first thing that you notice is that the spirit that you begin to acknowledge and recognize begin to pull you from the crowd. The first step of spirituality, greetings my love, the first step of spirituality is alone time. That's the first step that spirit will take you to pass. You would be alone, because why? There is too much noise in the world. That what? There are so many distractions. Spirit need you to understand when they speak to you, when they commune with you, and when they have a message for you. If you've not had alone time, Spirit can be speaking to you and you will not know. Spirit can drop messages for you and you will not recognize it. Now, the first step of your spiritual journey when you are awakening is what? Loneliness. You begin to what? Practice. You find out that most of the time you are alone. You want to spend time alone. You are canceling dates. You are canceling outing. Because why? Suddenly, your spirits don't feel like going there anymore. Because why? For you to be in a spiritual person, you must what? Decluster. Do you understand? And one thing that we should know is that this world that we live in is more religious than spiritual. So the moment you start becoming spiritual, it's as if you are going against the timeline. You are going against the programming. A lot of people will see you that what? You are disobedient. You are a black sheep. Because why? You are not doing the regular. Because you are not doing the regular, they see you as the black sheep. They see you as somebody that is going mental. They see you as somebody that needs help. They see you as somebody that is under a certain kind of influence. Now, one thing you should know is that when you decide to follow a spiritual path, it means that you are ready for everything. You have made up your mind to say, I will carry my cross by myself. This life, I don't care anymore. The moment you get to that point of, I really don't care again, that's when your spirituality starts. The moment you get to that level where I don't care if whatever people say about me, that's when your awakening starts. The first step of what? How you will know. How you will know the first step of your spiritual journey? How you will know that what? You are now becoming spiritual. First of all, it might be your spouse. Your spouse will detest you, especially if your spouse is a religious person. Your spouse will think that what? You are going nuts. You need help. You are under a spell. Something is wrong with you. You are communing with the devil. That's what they say. They say you will go to what? Hellfire. And they strive in all manner to what? To pull you out of your spirituality back to religion. But when you know who you are and what you want, that's why I said it will get to that point where you don't care anymore. You will stand firm. You will stand firm. Now, after your spouse, the second people that would chastise you are your family members, your immediate family, your parents, your siblings. They will say something is wrong. I remember when I started my journey, it's not an easy road. That's why anybody that I see that is practicing spirituality, not one leg in religion and one leg into spirituality, anybody that is practicing true spirituality, they are always alone. What is that club that their logo is never walk alone? Liverpool. Liverpool, yes. Right? The first step of your spiritual journey is loneliness. Your family members will chastise you because they cannot approve of the fact that you are going against what they believe in. They cannot phantom it that you are going against what this family, good evening darling, what this family believes. You become the black sheep. Now, by the time you are still dealing with your family members, friends begin to what? Begin to abandon you. You begin to lose friends. You begin to lose friends that you thought that they meant a lot to you. You begin to lose friends that you thought you and them will go through this life together. You begin to lose friends. Friends that you thought that they are your die or hard fan, you begin to lose them. And by the time you look back, you see that what? The society begins to reject you. Even people around you begin to reject you and look at you like somebody that has simple lady, you are cracking me up. People begin to see you as if you are carrying shit all over your body. Especially when you decide to embrace it openly. Now, one of the reasons why people tend to what? Hide their spirituality under religion is because of this part. They don't want to lose family. They don't want to lose friends. They want to still hold on to the people that has always been in that circle. And remember, there's a passage in the Bible that said that if you must follow me, you will lose your family members. You will lose your what? Your brothers and sisters. You will lose everything that belongs to you if you want to follow me wholeheartedly. Welcome to spirituality. If you are practicing real spirituality and you still have everybody in your circle complete, sweetheart, you are not practicing spirituality. Spirituality picks you away from the crowd and places you on an empty sand for you to build. Yes, most times you lose your partner. I said it earlier. Especially when your partner is a religious person. Especially when your partner is a religious person. The first person you will lose where people start chastising you is from your relationship. Now, guess what? Even when you practice spirituality and you become a spiritual person, you will still find out that friendship still becomes very hard for you. Because number one, spiritual people don't make friends. We close all gaps. Anybody can be a betrayer. And your spirits are what? Standing to guide you. So they close all gaps. There is no friendship in spirituality. That's the fact. In spirituality, there is no friendship. You see, most of the people, especially people that have spiritual core, please, are my moderators, please, I want my moderators to be active. So comments like this, please don't mute anybody, block the person. Any comment that is irrelevant to my teaching, please block the person. Thank you very much. Now, when you start practicing spirituality, it becomes a very lonely road. There is no friendship in spirituality. That's why you find out that most of the people that you feel that what are your mentor, my friend, eventually when you have sat on that place where you are supposed to be, is either jealousy comes in, there becomes what? A tussle of power. They become a tussle of power. I am bigger than you. Which day did you start? Which day? You that just came now. There is no friendship in the streets of spirituality. That's why I tell you people that I work for, where our relationship ends, I work for you, you go. If I have a message for you, I reach out to you. Some of you I've worked for, I cannot even remember to chat you again. Because why? It ends there. There is no friendship in the road of spirituality. Because if you are practicing true spirituality, even your best friend will betray you. Yes. It becomes a very lonely road. I remember when I started this journey and I came out on WhatsApp. The first place, I've been on TikTok for a while, and I've not posted on my WhatsApp that I'm not a priestess, because I used to be that lady that used to share NSPPD then, when it just started. So when I started my journey, greetings here, when I started my journey, it took me a while to post on my WhatsApp that I'm now a priestess. The day I did, I noticed that there are some contacts I don't see again till today. They blocked me. There are people that we used to greet every day, we used to laugh. They all blocked me. In the street of spirituality, when I answered my call, I lost my best friend. I used to have a very close friend. I lost her. After I answered my call, I lost my best friend. Greetings, darling Para. I don't have friends. The only friend that I can call that I have is my partner in crime. And because my husband is a Dibia, I don't have a spiritualist that is my friend. We greet. I see you as my colleague. Do you understand? We greet, we hi, we do hi. Hey, sweetheart. Where we sweetheart na the end. Where we hell love, sweetheart, long time na the end. We might not sweetheart again for the next 3 years. Because let me tell you something. First of all, spirit does not want to interact with humans so much. When you become a spiritual being, you will be communing with spirits too much. That when you begin to interact with humans in the way humans no, my husband is my partner in crime now. He knows. If I want to be naughty, is with him. If I want to gossip anybody, is with him. If I want advice, is him I go to. Do you understand? I can be a spiritual director to many, but we are not friends. What you people don't understand is that some of you need to check the dictionary and know what friendship is. What we share is not friendship. We might be what? Acquaintance. We are acquaintance. We are colleagues, but we are not friends. The moment I start seeing you as my friend, now they go first come out from my life. Because why? They begin to see you as a distraction to me. Because why? The time I will used to sit down and commune with my spirit forces, I might be using it to doing chit chat with you. And spirits don't like that. So when you are coming into the root of spirituality, when you are coming back to your root, be ready. Number one, be ready for loneliness. That's the first key. The second key is hatred and jealousy, especially when you have started progressing inside the spirituality. You will not have people that will give you anymore. Because when you start progressing in the street of spirituality, greetings, my love, you now begin, the kind of people that will come around you is people that want to collect from you, people that need help, people that want to suck you dry. People that want to suck you dry, those are the people that begin to come to you. In the street of spirituality, there is so much hatred and jealousy and envy. And that is why you don't need a friend. Because through that, your friend can be the weaker vessel through which they will enter you. It's a leakage. Because when you begin to be open with somebody that you love as a friend, you will not know. And why? Your enemy will know your weak points. Your enemy will know your weak point. Especially we that are water children. When we are comfortable with somebody or we are in our happy mood, before we go share all our secrets, we not go know. We become so free-spirited. And you begin to pass informations that what? They will use to put you in the place you are not supposed to be. So that's why the first step that spirit does to you is what? Remove people. Now some of these people we remove. When you are not spiritual enough, now you go use your hand to find them again. And when you go and look for them by yourself, they will give you the betrayal that brings hatred. They will not bring the betrayal that what? Brings hatred. That's why I tell you people that when friendship goes or relationship go, let it go. By the time you hold on to it so much, it will bring hatred that eventually you and that person cannot see eye to eye. Everybody have their assignments in their life, in your life. It's not a coincidence. Nothing on earth happens as a coincidence. Everybody have their time. When that person's mission in your life is over, the person will walk away. And if that person does not have a mission in your life, the person will walk away when you start your spiritual journey. But the problem with us is that when those people are removed from our life, we still hold on to the friendship and go in search of them. Some of us are holding on to relationships that have gone. Some of us are holding on to friendship that have gone. Now you and that person are no longer talking. You are not in talking terms. Not that you quarreled though. Everybody went their way. But you suddenly creeped yourself back and looked for the person's contact to make peace. And eventually, they will hit you so hard that betrayal, you cannot forget it in a hurry. You cannot forget it in a hurry. Now that betrayal will make you forget the sweet moment you and that person once shared as friends. If you are going through loneliness right now, embrace it. It is because most of you lack that loneliness. That's why you don't commune with the spirits that follow you. Spirits communicate more in loneliness, idleness. That's why you see that some pastors, when they want to hear from the spirit, they will say they are going to the mountain. It's not that the spirit is not in their house, but they want to concentrate. They don't want to be distracted. That's why they are going to the mountain. In this earth that we are in, there is too much noise. There is too much distraction. You will find out that you are somebody that by the time you are venerating, you see this one? Yes, now. By the time you start venerating the spirit, you don't hear one, you don't finish me with love. You they venerate spirits, but you don't they sing. Distraction. Distraction. Some of you wake up in the morning. The first thing, instead of you to venerate spirit, the first thing you are coming, they go check the saga when they happen between two Eze Wine for TikTok. Too much noise, too much distraction. There are some of you that cannot pass the level of the spirituality you are. Spirituality is in levels. Some of you cannot pass this level that you are. It's not cause. It's because why? You don't have the what it takes to go to the next level. Can you isolate yourself? Can you give yourself some time? Ordinary fruits fast, some of us cannot do it. Some of us cannot stay away from oil for 2 days. You not fit. Some people, they say, I no go swallow. If I not swallow, I no go get, I not fit. Oh, I must swallow every day. Self-discipline. Self-discipline. Sometimes, if like us, we the Urobos, when we build our altar, just like when I built my altar, I noticed that they kept telling me to put mattress in my altar, and I was wondering why. Why will I put mattress there? The spirit kept coming. I now found that that I was seeing most of our people in where I come from, they put bed in the shrine. So one day I went to my altar and I asked, and they told me they want to have an alone time. Some days you sleep there with them. Some afternoons you sleep there with them. They want to commune. They don't want to make you and your husband sleep the same bed. They want you to stay there. Now you get them, now then get you. They want that alone time. Spirit wants time. But this world is too busy. Sometimes spirit are speaking to us. They tell you say no go. Your mind they tell you say don't go. You say I beg, you go. When it happen finish, you sit down say, and I get the feeling make I not go. Because why? You don't know how to understand when spirit is talking to you. Greetings, dear. A lot of us spirit follow us, they talk to us. But because we don't know, we have not learned that solitude to know when spirit is speaking to us. We do everything as we like. Sometimes spirit will leave you to learn the hard way. What should have been averted, you will go and run into it. It will not take your life, but they just want to teach you a lesson. They just want you to be able to spend time alone to understand. If you know how to understand and hear from spirit, your life, 99% of your life is settled. Because why? If you understand and you hear from spirit, when you find a spiritualist that is not true, your spirit will tell you, don't go there. You no go fall enter that wrong hand. You no go waste your money. Good evening, my love. When you find a relationship that will not yield good fruits, spirit go tell you, say no road for there. You go know. Now only you go shut the relationship down. You no go there. Spirit go tell you, say that place where you dey go, so accident dey front too. You go cancel the trip. You no go enter. But the problem is our spirit guide are talking to us, but we don't hear, we don't listen. Because why? We have not built a communication of what? I alone time to know when spirit is speaking to us. There is no human being that stays alone without a spirit. It's either your positive spirit is with you or negative spirit is with you. The network is bad. Can you people hear me well now? If you can hear me, please indicate. If the network is good now, if you can hear me, please indicate. If the network is good, okay, thank you. Sometimes we sit down and we begin to question ourselves. Why is it that spirits did not tell us that this thing will happen? Some of us, they show us in our dream, but you wake up and you've forgotten the dream. You wake up and you forget the dream. And you suddenly begin to ask, why is spirit not showing me? Why did they not tell me this thing? Kechinyere is your network. You begin to ask questions. Why, if they're there with me, why they not tell me? They told you. It is you. It is your flesh that made you know to what. I'm not on mute, oh. Guys, can you hear me? Please, if you can hear me, comment, because Nkechinyere is saying I'm on mute. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Thank you. A lot of times, one of the fastest way for you to commune with your spirit guide is what? You first kill your flesh. You will kill your flesh. It is the flesh that makes you crave noise. It is the flesh that makes you, or this body, is the flesh that makes you not to know when to stop and when to go. Spirits, they tell you, say there's no road there. The flesh is telling you, this boy is handsome. This guy get money. Oh. This guy is rich. But spirits, they tell you, say there is no road there, but your flesh is lusting after the man, after the woman. Ah, this girl getting yash. This girl getting yash. You will not listen to the spirit that is telling you don't go there. You will see your mother get hot too. I get hot. You will kill the words of the spirit and follow the desires of the flesh. That is why it is the flesh that will make you go to a priestess to do work and you want to be sexually intimate with that priestess. It is the flesh. Because if you dey hear spirit go make you know say now work carry you go there, not be desire. Because if you don't understand that this your flesh, you need to kill it for the soul for you to hear from your soul, you will fall into a lot of trap. That's why I tell you people, the first thing for you to, when you are coming to African spirituality, is what? Start communicating with your spirit. The more you communicate with spirit, the more you kill the flesh. The more you what? Kill the flesh. The more you commune through with your native chalk or a glass of water, the more you commune with spirit, your spirit becomes active, the flesh becomes weak. The less you communicate, the flesh becomes active, your spirit becomes weak. Some of you are screaming, I've done work here, I've done work here, I've done work here. This is the one I've done work for me. All my money I've finished. Do you know why your money finished? Because why? Your spirit is weak, your flesh is active. You come on TikTok and you suddenly hear Oma speaking, you say, now Oma go do my work. Now Oma, now this woman go do my work. This woman carry power. As far he gets carries full hair, power dey here. And before you know, you are paying me money for the work. Whether you are not connected, I am not connected to your destiny, whether I am not for you, you don't pay me for the work. By the time I do the work finish, you say, Kai, all this is a wine a thief, eh? Now so I pay Oma for money for work, it no work. And nothing work. Why? Because why? You worked with your flesh. You didn't work with the spirit. You will notice that by the time you start feeding the spirit with communication, when you see a priestess or a priest that cannot work for you, you would what? Detect it. Somehow, you will just see this person as off. This person doesn't align with me. There's always something that when you find that person, you will be looking, you will say, there's something about this woman that I don't just like. A sudden hatred comes in. The person did not do you anything, but it's that spirit that brought that hatred, because that person cannot give you what you want. Do you understand? A lot of us are what? Dealing with our flesh. That's why sometimes I tell you, I put it on my page a certain time early this year. I said what? Go on fruit fast, white fasting. Because sometimes even this body, you need to deprive it of oil. Even this body. Honey, please pass me the phone. Oh, sorry guys. Hello? Hello? Good evening. Please, who am I speaking with? Yeah. You are not a serious person, no. The spirit told me to tell the call she's receiving now. Okay.
Trendybeats.com. On the beats, it's Mesner.
In fact, you see this is my phone. I'm turning it off. Sorry, guys. I just turned the phone off. Okay. Back to what I'm saying, right? Sorry, guys. Sorry about that. Now, there are some times that you need to what? You need to punish the flesh for the spirit to rise. Sometimes we stock this our flesh with too much food that alters the spirit. The body becomes too heavy for the spirit to walk with. Now, I don't necessarily mean physical food like you eat overfeeding. Sometimes the food that we eat alter our chakras, our vision, our spiritual eyes. All these things, they alter it. I noticed that there was a particular time I was doing intermittent fasting. And when I fasted for a while, I think I did that program for about 3 weeks. I noticed that my vision skyrockets. I would pass you like this, they would give me message. I became spiritually high. Because why? At that time, I was eating less food. I was eating more vegetables. I was drinking a lot of water. And these are food that the soul needs. The soul needs lots of vegetables, lots of water, less of oil. And it begins to charge. Spiritually, you become light for the spirit to operate. That is one of the reasons why you see some fasters, they will fast. They want to pray or go for a certain mission, they fast. You see that spiritually, sometimes they want to go for a certain kind of work, they don't eat. Do you understand? Some of you, you eat too much. You eat too much. All the buka on this earth, you don't chop for everywhere. You eat every minute you are eating. Every minute you are eating. You need to, for you to be a spiritual being, you need to be a disciplined person. For you to be a spiritual person, you need to be a disciplined person. Spirituality goes with what? Discipline. You will change your way of life. You will change. That's why, because you need to change your way of life, that's why they first take you through that lonely path. By the time you have started spending time alone, you will notice that your lifestyle is changing. Your lifestyle begins to change. You suddenly begin to what? Study more. You want to know. You are craving for knowledge. You are reading. You are spending time alone. You are thinking deep. You are researching. That's the first step of spirituality. Now, in the process of all those things, especially when you are going through calling, after you have going through calling finish, you have started losing all your money, losing everything, hunger begins to set in. You begin to dream more. You begin to see your water people more. You begin to see spirits more. Because that time, you don't eat as much as you eat again. Because why? Money not there to chop all those nonsense when you did chop before. You begin to connect more. Your dreams begin to what? Become more frequent. Your dream begins to become more frequent. You begin to what? Ask questions. The things that you never used to notice, you begin to notice it. Why is this thing like this? Why is this thing like this? Why did they say this thing like this? Why did they say this thing like this? Greetings, darling. You begin to become inquisitive in nature. You cannot be a spiritual person and not be inquisitive in nature. It comes with the what? The service. It comes. As you are going through your spiritual journey, you begin to ask questions. You naturally become an inquisitive person. You begin to question a lot of things around you. You listen more, true. And it's because they want you to listen. That's why they took you from the crowd and set you in that part of loneliness. I want you to enjoy it. When you are going through spirituality and you have found yourself in that lonely path, enjoy it. Don't see it as a punishment. Because a time will come when you grow, when you have grown past that level, you begin to crave that what? Lonely time. I remember how I would have In a day, nobody calls me that time. But today, sometimes I dey off my phone. Because why? I just want to be alone. But I cannot be alone again. Because one person is calling me, Oma, I just had a dream. Oma, my relationship just scatter. Oma, do you think that this life I will get married? Somebody is chatting me, Oma, something just happened. I don't even have a time for myself anymore. That's why now that you are going through that journey, enjoy it. A time will come, especially when you are a chosen one, that you remember as a chosen one, you were called to save souls. The souls that you came to this earth to save, they will no longer allow you to have alone time. Because why? They will begin to come after you. Because everybody wants to be helped. Everybody has something to say. Everybody needs a shoulder to lean on. And when they find out that you seem to be very knowledgeable, you become a shoulder for a lot of people that you cannot even turn your back at. I remember at a time in my life, I got so overwhelmed that I told my husband, you see this phone, I will off this phone. Because people call me by 1 o'clock, 2 a.m. And I'm wondering, is it that these people are not sleeping? And my husband told me, my dear, you off no phone. You were called to save souls. Somebody can be in distress by 3 a.m. and the next thing the person comes to, what comes to that person's head is Oma's name. They will ring your line. You will be available. And I sat down and I said, God, I miss my lonely days. Where I could just stay and nobody calls me. I don't have that anymore. So you that have it now, enjoy it. Because it will not always be like that. It's a phase. A time will come, you will pass that phase. And you begin to what? Crave that phase. You begin to crave that phase. Chai, I wish I can just be alone. You cannot be alone anymore. Because why? You have advanced. You have crossed that phase. Time and seasons. Thank you very much, Voron. So you that is shouting now, the road is a lonely road. In fact, sometimes I get so busy. I wish I can add your 24 hours of the day to join my own. Sometimes I get so overwhelmed with work that I forget I have not eaten. I have not eaten. It's when I sit down in the evening after everything, I will ask my husband, have I eaten today? Have we eaten? We've not eaten, no. You need to get prepared. Spirituality is more than what? Doing sacrifice. Spirituality is deeper than that. If you want to grow in spirituality, hey God, there are things you must first what? You must be selfless to the body. Somebody asked me and said, Oma, is it that you don't go to club? I don't go to club. You cannot be a spiritual person and live the regular life. You never ready. You never waiting. You never ready. There are things you will no longer do for you to ascend to that level of spirituality. And remember, if you are a chosen one, you need to what? Ascend very well. Because why? You are no longer dealing with your own spirit. You are going to be working for others. A lot of other spirits come with baggages. How prepared are you? How prepared are you? Some of these people that what? You were called to save are what? They are tied as what? Animals spiritually. Now you that is going to rescue them and lose that rope that they were tied to. Do you know that the person that tied that human being as animal will come after the person that released that animal? Are you ready to stand for that battle? Are you ready? Now, there are a lot of spiritualists that what? Did not go through the process of aligning properly with their spirit guide. Now, because of those kind of battles, that they find themselves, they go and join and look for more powers to what? Sustain. Because why? In the street of spirituality, in the battlefield, it is rugged. You can lose your soul for it. Are your army and your soldiers at alert? Or do you think that because you are called, suddenly your soldiers and army are suddenly ready to always fight? You need to train them. You need to make them be ready for the war. That's how it works. There is no footballer that goes to play on the pitch without practice. No matter how good you are, you must still have time to practice. The fact that you are chosen, you must still have time to what? Indulge and grow your spirit to stand in certain battles. There is no rush in spirituality. I did consultation for somebody, and during the consultation, the person said, Oma, what am I called for? What is my calling? And do you know what they told me? You people should stop asking such questions. Now, it is either you are it's either water is calling you or earth is calling you. That is the truth. It's either you are working for the water element or you are working for the earth element. Now, even though you have a earth call, inside earth call you have many branches. You cannot know the specification of branches that you are called for unless you start the journey. You cannot know. So when you come to a priestess and you're asking, okay, I have a call. What am I going to do? What is my work? Now me call you. The spirits that called you will what? Begin to align you to the path you were called for. Start the calling first. Start the work first. Some of you have done consultation with me. I told you you are a water priestess. You now ask me, what am I going to be doing? I say you will take people to the water. Because yes, as a water priestess, you can take people to the water. But your calling is more than that. Because why? I cannot know your calling. I am just what? A messenger. Now spirits call you. By the time you submit yourself for the call, spirits will begin to what? Direct your call to the purpose and align it to that path which you were called. Now you can be a water priestess and you are called for what? Love work. You will find that after you answered your call as a water priestess, the only works coming to you are love works. Because why? Spirit begins to bring the kind of work that you are called for to you. It is not my duty to tell you that you are called for love work. It's not my duty. And some of you too that will come and shout, Oma, what is my do's and my don'ts? Sometimes it is better you don't know than you know and you begin to default. I remember then when I didn't know that I could not eat cassava. I whacked fufu. I love to soak gari. I love it very much. You see that gari, when they'll put sugar, put salt together. That's my best combo with cold water. I love it very much. With fried fish. Now my combo be that. But when they told me that I could no longer eat cassava, sometimes like this, I want to eat it. He hooked me one day. I see the food. I say, this food, I'll shop. I say, I'll cleanse, I'll beg. They told me, my people that were around me, say, Oma, don't eat it. I say, I'm hungry. This food, I will eat it. I say, yes, I'll go beg spirits. I ate it. You don't even want to know the consequences I faced. They blocked my dream. They took it from me as I stopped on where. Spirit will tell you, say, now then get you. I will dream. I will not remember. as in they flogged me kopoko. Me, I knew that something was wrong, and they made me know that, because when I noticed that something was wrong, I went back and I was crying in front of my altar. I was saying, what is going on? I was asking them, and they told me, did they not tell me not to eat this thing? I ate it. I should face the consequences. Some of you will come and what? Spirit has no emotions. Thank you, my sister. Some of you will come and ask me, Oma, what is my do's and my don'ts? Are you ready to keep it? Are you ready to keep the do's and the don'ts that you are asking of? You are coming to my life, or you are coming to do Alpha. We are doing consultation. Oma, what should I avoid? What should I not avoid? Sometimes it's best you don't know. Because some of you have not grown to that spiritual height where you can keep rules. And one thing that you people need to know, once spirits know that you are aware, there is no forgiveness in the jungle. It is better you don't know. But the moment they know that what, you are aware, there is no forgiveness in the jungle. That's why some of you will notice that immediately after you do consultation Alpha, and you know that you have a call, everything begins to scatter. It looks like after I do this consultation, everything just hard. Because why? They know you know who you are now. Begin to do the needful. Begin to do the needful. Once spirits know that you are aware, they can be overlooking at you sins. But the moment they know that you have heard from a true source, see, the money when you say do that consultation again, self, you feel not see them again. Unless you begin to what? Align your paths to that which they have said you should do. They begin to align your paths to that which they have said you should do. But a lot of you, some of you just, that's why sometimes I sit down and I just look at you people. I increase my consultation to a certain amount that is quite pricey because of certain people. When the consultation is so cheap, you people just misuse it, and you don't know that now spirit now they speak. You don't know. Some of you, consultation has put you in bigger problem than what? The problem you started with. Spirit tell you, may you do something, you not do it. 2 months later, you come back because the Alpha is cheap. You come, they ask the same spirit. I want to check. I want to check if I will get married. I want to check if this man I'm dating now will marry me. But spirit tell you, say you get call, and your call does start. You did not listen and find out how you will answer the call. What you are concerned is you are concerned about if the relationship you are in will lead to marriage. Now that relationship, they go first they slap you. The kind of heartbreak when you go get even you self go shock. Because why? Your call remind spirit say they enjoy love. You will call remind them, say waiting. They enjoy love. And now that love, they go first they slap your left eye. That's the truth. Some of you are so careless when it comes to spirituality. Somebody came to me and asked me that, Oma, why is it that when somebody have a call, they will oh, you be victim. So they never bandage your eye. You say, why is it that when somebody have a call, the person just goes broke? Why is it that they just make everything hard? Let me tell you why. As a spiritualist now that I am, if spirits not show me pepper the way they show me, not get what it go make me do this work. Yes, we too stubborn. He not get waiting go make me sit down do this work. He not get how. Some of us, when they tell us we have a call, things are still going that time. Oh, call don't start. Oh, we will say, I beg, this one, you're the talk. Just like the case I handled before I came live, I stopped answering the person. Because why? As at when the situation had not gotten to this stage, he came for Afa. He came for Afa, and I told him, you have a call. He was telling me that he has passports. He has passports. Highest thing go back to the States. That what am I saying? Highest thing go back to the States. Today he wrote me and said what? Oma, I want to take my life. I'm tired. I can't read the statement. I said this one not go state again. If they don't deal with us with the way they are dealing with us, many of you, this journey of spirituality, you will not face it. Many of you, this journey of spirituality to save souls, you will not do the work. That's why they know that as a human being on earth, the first thing you need as a human being to survive is money. It's money that we need. And that's why the first thing they will remove from your life is the money. The ones who not get money, they call like love where. You know, some people, there are some set of people that like love more than money. Those people, now the love, they go first show them pepper. The kind heartbreak when they go get, even doctor, surgeon no go fit stitch the heart. While some people that are business minded, they like money. Now the business they go first hit. You go notice say, the business where all your heart is, that's where they will take. That's what? You will not have a choice. You go highest thing, they will do you, they will push you. Spirit will push you to the world that you get to that point and you say, every day and I die, this work I will do. Mama, Oma, I beg, where do I start? I'm tired of this life. Where do I start? Because when you look back, if you fall down, your back go crack like waiting, like a tortoise back. So you will have no other choice. Most of us that oh my God. You guys are cracking me up, I swear. Some of us that answer this call, not be our clear eye with answer the call. Some of us that answer this call that we are practicing today. Now last hope. We not get choice again. Every pie na pie. You don't have any choice again than to what? Sit down and do the work. Because even the thing, God, the thing, that's why sometimes when I'm telling certain people and they are still being lackadaisical about it, I leave them. Because why? Hand go touch everybody. Hand, Chioma, you are scared of what people will say. Hand never touch you. When hand touch you, they say when raise, when something happen for inside market, women no dey put hand for breast, they run again. They go comot hand, however their breast stay they run, they go run to save their life. Chioma, you never reach that stage. When you reach that stage, you see, hey God, you will not care. You will not care what the next person thinks about you. Even your spouse. Everybody go collect for inside. Everybody. If they had told me 3 years ago that what? Oma, a time will come in your life, you will have cowries all over your hair. I will tell the person, say, is something wrong with you? Yeah, what be? You dey mad? Are you okay? I go tell the person like that. But how it be today? I have gotten to that point that what? I don't care how anybody sees me. I don't care how anybody, what anybody has to say. You know why? You know why? Because why? I have gone through that road. That's what? I drank sniper and I did not buy. I drank sniper. They carry me go waiting. They carry me go hospital. Doctor say they not see sniper for my belly. I not drink sniper. Do we look for death at that time and death will be so far from you? You cannot spy. If you are, unless you were not called. If you are called and you plan to what? Buy yourself. You not go buy. My mother came that day and my mother rushed me. They rushed me to the hospital. I reached hospital. Person when drinks sniper, I still there hospital. They look them. They shine my eye. My mama they scream, "Hey God!" And where go where? Not be spirit saying you come here. Where you dey spy go? You cannot spy. If you like, go and jump from the highest story building. You go break leg. Now leg you go break. You not go spy. And that call you go answer am with broken leg and broken hand. You go answer am. You go answer am. Now I don't even know it. You cannot run away. You cannot run away. They will take everything from you that you would not care anymore. See, that's why I tell you that what? If you are chosen and your time has reached, and you see they care, how will I answer it? How will I answer it? They never show you pepper. It is how will people judge me? That is why you have people that are deceiving people today in the name of prophetess. How will people judge me? What will people say? What will people say? What will my father say? But something that those people don't remember is that when you were going through these things, the people that you were caring about, go and beg them for 50,000 naira. They will say they don't have. They will look you in the eyes and tell you, sweet, I don't have. Oh, I just did this. So even myself, I'm looking for money. They will not be there to wear that shoe that you are going through. Now you, they suffer am. But you are caring about what they will say. How they will judge you. What will your mother say? What will your father say? What will your sister say? What will your brother say? The same people, one thing I have got to understand is that the same people that criticize you when you start this calling, they will be the same people coming to ask you for help. Unless you did not get it right. Because why? By the time you get it right, those people that suddenly seem to be the king and the governor of your life, that they felt that nothing good will come out of Israel, nothing good will come out of Jerusalem. They have counted you as what? The bad sheep of the family. Nothing good. They go they do meeting for family. They not go call you. They won't take decision for family. They not go invite you. Because why? You don't have anything to offer. They will not tell you. They will take decisions at your back. Nobody calls you to relate family issues with you again. Because why? They say that will not get anything to offer. Wait till you want, it will not get money, not get anything. But by the time you sit on your throne and sit as the queen or the king that you are, you suddenly become what? The pillar of the home. If they not criticize you in this your journey, you have not started. just know, if you are not criticized in this journey, you've not started. You've not started. There is hatred, because why? The spirit you carry will suddenly, yay! Congratulations, darling. Yes, my baby is here. That's one of Oma Waters' baby. See, chat me. I will not do this prayer here. I will personally do the prayer, and I will buy Pampers for my baby. Okay, congratulations, my love. Now, as I was saying, if you are a chosen one, and right now you are still on the verge of the street, you are still on the street, trying to ask God, why me? How? Why is it me? Why is it me that they chose in this family? Spirit don't make mistake. They don't make mistake. They know it is you that will be able to carry the rest along. Some people, some of you, your siblings are going through problem today. They are in hardship. They are suffering in your house. Just know that it's you that is the cause. You that is listening to me now, you are the cause. You will find out that if you answer your call, suddenly all of them will start doing well. Everybody in your family begins to do well, better than the way they used to do before. You don't work for them. Now only you answer the call. Why? Because the spirit that is keeping the family down, in your process of answering your call, you have settled. You have sacrificed. That hunger that is doing the deity before, you have given the deity food. You have given the deity food. But suddenly, you are still the one that they were cursing and insulting and pouring all the debt on. But you know how spirit compensates us. You will be better than every other one. As far your call is clean and genuine. You will be the richest and you will be the best among all. You will be the spirit, not they make mistake. Spirit, not they make mistake. If you are chosen, it's an honor. If you were called for this work, it's an honor. Very soon you will begin to see the benefits. I told my husband, was it yesterday I was telling him? I said, gone are those days where they used to tell us as spiritualists that what? If Juju call you, why are you suffering? They begin to see us spiritualists as what? As people that are less of a human being. We are meant to suffer. As a spiritualist, you are meant to suffer. You see me, Oma, I came to change the narrative. I will be a spiritualist and I will own a private jet. You see me, I came to change that narrative. I will be a spiritualist and I will what? Right, I will have a private jet. I will be a spiritualist and I will live in a house like the queen that I am. I will not live in a thatched house. I will not live as I will not live as a queen spiritually and come and live as a pauper on earth. It will not happen. I am not that priestess that will do that. So all those people that are saying that if you are a spiritualist and you are charging money for your work, if you reach your turn, not charge. Yeah? If you reach your turn, do am free. Do am free, because why? Some of us that have call, when we want answer the call, we find money to do the work. Even if you go and meet somebody to do the work for you free, nobody go do am for you free. So when you reach your turn to do afa, do am free, give them. Do it free and give to them. Then when you want to sacrifice to your spirit guide, you will remove your eye and your nose and give to the spirits. You will remove your eye and your nose and give to spirits. Some of you don't understand that sometimes when you are called, there are different types of calling. There are some people that are called to settle spirits. You have a calling, but you will settle the spirit and go and do business. There are people like that. There are people that are called to what? Settle the spirit and what? Sit down and do the work. I am number one of such people. I know they get time. I know they get time. So you that they called to what? Maybe settle spirit and do business. You will come and sit down and be saying, how can a priestess not have a business? You must be very, very crazy. Because it's not everybody that they call to do business. Where is the time? Where is the time that you want to have to do that business? Where as one work they meet work for your hand? Which time you want to run the business? Thank you, my love. Which time you want to run the business? You begin to compare your life with the next person. Because you are doing business, you expect even me that have businesses, I hardly go there. I don't get time. I don't even have time to run the business. I don't have time. Unless they not call you for spiritual work. If they call you, say this work, you go sit down, do them. You see that business, you no go fit add them to the work. Because why? Work go dey meet work for your hand. My assistant, myself and my assistant was talking today in the car. And I was telling her, I said, yesterday I was happy that I've almost cleared on my alpha. Sometimes I have over 20, 30 alpha to do. That's why if you are coming to me to do alpha, you will be patient. Yes, my alpha, they try. Spirit, they use me. But you need to be patient. Because why? Sometimes it's overwhelming. Because why? They call me for this work. I don't call myself. So as the spirit call me, now then they bring the work come. I know they get time. Do you understand? Even if I put my alpha for 200,000, they go still pay me because spirit is also say you go sit down do the work. But the problem I notice with some people is that they don't even know their direction, and there are plenty. There are a lot of people on this space. I cannot hire people now. I want to hire people. What the people I want to hire, are they called to do the work? They are not called now. Now you, when they call, go do the work. Because it's not a job. It's a calling. When they call you, they're not called the next person. It's you they called. It is your spirit guide that will carry the work. So now you go do one. There are some people on this space. I am honored enough to have a spiritual sight, right? It's not every time. It comes and it goes. Some days my vision is very deep. Some days it's just like that. I know they see anything safe. And sometimes I'm going through the streets of TikTok and I begin to see spiritualists. There are plenty on this app that are struggling. If spirits call you, you are not supposed to struggle. Pack all those konkoni that you carried as altar and go and throw them away. Go and throw them away and go and do business. Everybody is not called to serve. You can be a queen, but you will do business. You are just supposed to settle spirit and do business. And you go to prosper. Not be everybody they call to sit down and do spiritual work for you. The fact that you are a queen does not mean you are a queen to serve and work for people. There are queens that what? Do business. There are queens that own restaurants. There are queens that sell clothes. There are queens that are fashion designers. There are queens like that. See Vicky James. Vicky James is a queen. She not dey do spiritual work. She's a queen. Is she not excelling in her fashion home? She is. See Iyabo Ojo. Iyabo Ojo is a queen. Is she not excelling in her career? She is. Some of you, because you are a queen does not mean what? That you will come and be doing spiritual work for people. The moment you are a spiritualist and you are struggling, go and check that your calling very well. Thank you very much. Beyonce is a queen. What is she doing? She's singing. Davido is a king. What is he doing? He's singing. You know, they do spiritual work for people. If they call you to do spiritual work, you not go hustle for work. Work will meet work for your hand. I see a lot of them struggling to do spiritual work, looking for clients, going to people's DM. I have a message for you. I just saw you. I just have a message for you. You are struggling. You are looking for clients. You are on TikTok live every day looking for clients. They not call you. A lot of you. I see them. A lot of them. They are struggling. Forget what you see on social media. Forget the packaging. Forget the packaging. Forget it. Forget the big altar. Forget it. It's not by altar. It's not by what in altar. That's why you find that what? A lot of them, because of what? They want to belong. They feel everybody that is successful belongs to somewhere. Not be everybody belongs to everywhere. I belong to my water people. And I will never. They not fit enter my DM self, because I will finish you. I will pieces you. That the atom of your flesh will not be remaining. The atom of your flesh will not what? Be remaining. You see them see, we when even get the calling, we when get the calling, we know they flaunt am the way people when not get the calling they flaunt am. Before you see, because they are looking for powers, they begin to travel to what? Different location, carrying deities that did not call them. Let me tell you something. If you are called, you don't need to carry any deity. If they call you for this work, you don't need to buy any juju. You don't need to go anywhere, go fortify. Hey, God, some of you are disgusting. Some of you are disgusting. You stink spiritually. Some of you stink spiritually. The kind of dirty spirits that you walk with and you parade yourself with, it stinks. You go from place to place. Only you are from here. You don't buy juju when they here. You don't buy juju when they here. You don't buy juju. What exactly are you looking for? If they called you, the deities from your father, your mother's place, and your personal spirit is enough. You don't need additional spirit. You don't need to belong to any gathering. You don't need to belong to any cult. You don't need to belong to anywhere to stand as a priestess and a warrior. Because some of you are not called. You are misled. Instead of you to settle spirit and go and do business. Go and do business and progress. Live your life. You come and be threatening people online that do you know who I am? Who the fuck are you? Who the hell are you? You come and be threatening people. I am this. Do you know my title? Do you know my this? You make them disregard spirituality. You make them insult African spiritualists like we don't know what we are doing. We don't know what we are doing. Even those that are genuinely called are looking for the way to settle their spirit. They are still struggling. Majority of the ones that even have this call have not even picked up the mantle. The ones that are parading themselves as priests and priestesses, you people are a disgrace. How can you that is called to serve through water be looking for deities to buy? What are you looking for? Water spirit is enough. Water spirit is big and is clean. Water spirit is enough if you are called. Your chi is enough. Your chi comes with the entourage that works with your deities from your father and your mother's side. What are you looking for? What exactly are you looking for? Some of you go to sleep in burial ground looking for powers. How many things have you attained in life with these powers that you are looking for? You are doing self-destruction. You are destroying yourself. You know the funniest thing about this thing is that you will come back to this life and you will face the consequences of your action. Right now in this journey of life, it is beautiful, it is sweet. It will not be like that. You will come back and face the consequences. You think you are cashing out now. You think you are happy. You think that everything is going well. You are the most high. You are the queen of all queens. The destruction and the disgrace you will have is just by the corner. It's not far-fetched. If I were you, I will go quietly and delete my page and go back to start looking for work to do. If I were you, I will delete my page and tell myself the truth that waiting, this thing not the work or not the work. Some of you have opened this thing, this calling as a means of prostitution. As a means of prostitution. I see people that they call themselves priest and priestess. You be priest, you be priestess. What are you doing Yahoo for? You are a priest and you are doing Yahoo. What exactly are you doing it for? Are you trying to tell me that the spirits that called you cannot bless you without you defrauding others? You are a priestess, you they do Yahoo. You are a priest, you they do Yahoo. You see them. You are a priest, you are a lesbian. You are a priestess, you are a lesbian. You are a priest, you are a gay. You are flaunting it. You are flaunting it. Dirty spirits, dirty smelly spirits. And because the innocent ones are naive, they cannot what? They cannot detect when a spirit is smelling. They fall into your arms and you people strangle them and make them begin to doubt African spirituality. For any of you that is a priest or a priestess that has made any soul to doubt African spirituality, your head will go for it. Your head will go for it. If your heads don't go for it, your generation will go for it. Your children will go for it. There are people that today, they are facing the consequences of the sins of their forefathers. To you now, you are cashing out. You are buying long hair. I'm a water priestess. I'm a water priest. Everybody that comes to you, you sleep with them. The life is a circle. Just know that what? We don't die as human beings. We what? We reincarnate. You will come back. You will come back. And when you come back, it will be judgment. Even if you don't come back immediately, the sins of the mother and the father will be on the children. To the 7th generation. It will be on the children to the 7th generation. Some of you come out and open your mouth and say nonsense. And say water children are prostitutes in nature. If I slap you, if you are a prostitute, you come out and say you are a prostitute. Water children are not prostitutes in nature. Water children are not prostitutes in nature. If you are somebody that is even very connected to water, you will see that water will kill that urge that you have as that sexual urge. You begin to struggle. When you are very connected to your spirit guide, the sexual urge you have with pie, you will not even have it. Some of you will sit down as a priestess, you are having sex every day. How are you having sex every day? How are you doing these things? Dirty spirits. Some of you don't even hide it anymore. In those days, when our parents go even join occultic group, that they hide them. These days, people join a cultic group and come and brag with it. What a shame. What a shame. I grew up knowing fully well that elders, when they join a cultic group, they hide it. But these days, you see them, they begin to brag with a cultic group. Stinking spirits. Stinking spirits. You are wearing white, you are proud, and you are bragging that you are now an occultic member. What a shame. You were called to be a leader. You were not called to destroy. You were called to save. The genuine ones that are called, they are always called to save souls, not to destroy souls. Some of you have destroyed souls because of your attitude. A lot of people refuse to come back to African spirituality. Anybody that comments on your page, you suddenly reply the person with an insult. You begin to what? Insult and curse their generation. Somebody that was called to bless and make people grow, flourish. You begin to what? Be that one that will curse them. You begin to be that one that will destroy them with your mouth. And you call yourself a priest and you call yourself a priestess. It is not everybody that wears white that is truly clean. Some of you, what is behind the white that you wear is very dirty and stinking. Some of you, the spirit behind your white is filthy. Because you know that these people don't know how it is done, you tell them to do it the wrong way. Very dark spirits. You see people coming back from religion back to spirituality. You make them very uncomfortable to practice spirituality. You begin to hide your address. You begin to hide your place where you are. You suddenly cannot display. Everything wants to be done online. You are an evil priest and an evil priestess. You begin to sleep with yourselves. You begin, presently, if somebody comes to me and recommend that say, Oma, I want to do this job. Because of how dirty the street of spirituality is, I don't know who to recommend for certain jobs for them again. Because some of you have dined with a long spoon with the evil one. You suddenly cannot do consultation again if you are not drunk. You suddenly cannot do a spiritual reading if you are not stinking in alcohol. Because you have bought a particular spirit that you need to be drunk to do alcohol and you call to do consultation, and you call yourself a water priestess. What happened to those days where as a water priestess you just need to carry a bowl of water and you can tell the person what is wrong with the person? Why do you need to soak yourself in alcohol? Because why? You have carried the negative spirits. You come online to teach and you are drunk and you are a priestess. You come online to teach and you are flirting with everybody that is a man that has Genga. You are flirting with them. You begin to sleep with people you were called to save. You are a destruction. You are a destruction. You enter people's homes as a priestess and you tear their homes apart. You take the man and you leave the woman as a single mother. Every day for the thief, one day for the owner. Every day for the thief, one day for the owner. Enjoy it while it lasts. Enjoy it while it lasts. When water people will come knocking, they will not give you an invite. They will come and they will sweep your whole lineage away. And you will go back and your chi cannot even defend you. Because why? You have disappointed yourself and you have disappointed your chi. What a shame. What a shame. Anybody that comes to, even those that are not called, seem to know the right thing more than some of you that are practicing. Somebody will not correct you before you begin to throw attack at people. If you try it and throw attack at me, you will not live to survive it. Try it. I not buy my calling. My calling does not stop here. It does not stop on social media. I did not go and buy it. Now follow come. If you try it, that spirit, when you say back you go tell you say it dey learn for you my own day. There are people that are genuinely called to save. There are people that are genuinely called to speak the truth. How many of us can you shut our mouth? You can't shut everybody. You cannot shut everybody. Because you suddenly have become a god in a human form, nobody corrects you. You open your mouth and begin to say nonsense. You begin to blab rubbish. You begin to deceive people. You know you cannot do that work. You will do it just because you will. It's so irritating. Some of them will say, now my spirit guy bring am to me. Any work when come meet me, I go do am. If the spirit called you and you cannot challenge the spirit that called you to bless you, I did that too. When I started my calling, I told them, I go school, I read book. If you say you called me and I need to what? Abandon this my path that I want to go and follow you. If you not bless me, I go throw all of una go aside. I go throw all of una I'll throw una go aside. And I'm keeping to my own part of the deal, and they will keep to their own part of the deal. I cannot be called and be working for spirit and I'll be looking for food to eat. It can never happen. I cannot be called and be working for people and be looking for money to what? Pay my daughter's school fees. It cannot happen. It cannot happen. By the time you are called and you are still struggling and you are still fighting, you are still hungry, my darling, go and check if you are really called. And if you are really called, go and set what? Your altar and your work properly. Some of you, your works have not been properly done. Some of you, your works have not been properly done. And because your work has not been properly done, you are working with the negative energy, the negative spirits. The negative spirits. Yeah? I will sit down, some kind of things I'm hearing. I'm just like, you see priestess, they will go to this, they will say they are going for work in group, they will be doing lesbianism. You will see, the one I even heard today that blew my head, a priestess getting pregnant for a client. A client. Somebody's boyfriend that came to work for you, you are getting pregnant for that person. Are you not a disgrace? Are you not a disgrace? How do you even represent spirit like that? How? Somebody came to work for you and you are pregnant for that client. You are pregnant for that client. And you know that the young man's girlfriend is pregnant. You carry that one now. The girl now is suffering, and you as a priestess, you are pregnant. You use juju to hold the boy. I don't enter that matter. You see that pregnancy, you know will come aside from inside. You know will come aside from inside. As you decide to carry pregnancy, you will carry that pregnancy and go back. When you come back, you will have sense. I hate oppression. I hate people that oppress people because of little power that was placed in their hands. Because you know that the girl is gullible and she cannot fight for herself, you use juju hold the boyfriend, carry belle for the boyfriend, and you are a priestess. Some of you have taken people's wife. You that is a priest, you have connived and taken people's wife. The wife don't turn to your second wife. You dey say wetin? As a spiritualist, you can marry multiple women. Now that wife, when you take from that man, na go buy you. Now that wife, when you take from that man, na go buy you. How can you people be this heartless and wicked? Just little power. Just little. You have not even attained to the level that your chi wants you to attain. You just answered your call. You have already indulged. You have gone to carry juju from Sokoto, juju from Bayelsa. Only you have all the juju from all the states. Then you come online and come and tell yourself, do you know who I am? Do you know who I am? Who are you? Who are you that we have not seen? Who are you that we have not seen? Begin to manipulate people. Manipulate people. Abi, is it the ones that decide? Because sometimes I go on the street of TikTok and I still don't understand what is. Sometimes I don't understand what is going on. I don't understand. Abi, is it the ones that decided to be naked? Is it the ones that decided to be naked? You are a priestess, for crying out loud. You are a priestess. You are a priestess. You are coming live. You are tying wrapper on your chest. What are you doing? We are not in the era of wrapper. We are what? We are women. We have clothes. Put some clothes on. Put some clothes on. In those days, when women tie wrapper, they will not adorn themselves and cover their shoulders with beads. That's how it's done. That is how it is done. You will tie wrapper. Oh God. You will tie wrapper and come outside. The thing is so irritating. It is very irritating. You are called to save souls. You are not called to destroy soul. You are putting it on your page. You are posting something on your page and half of your breast is outside. Somebody comes to your page as a young man. The first thing that attracts the man is your breast. Is your breast. Is it for sale? If it's for sale, put it out there for sale. When I was growing up, my father always told me something. Whatever you show, you are willing to share. That is why somebody can touch your hand at free will, because why? You show it. You are willing to share. Somebody can step on your leg because why? You are willing to share it. It's open. You are called to save souls. And you decide to what? Parade yourself. Nobody said as a priestess you should not be beautiful. There is what? Dignity in what? Decency as a woman. We are Africans. We are Africans. If me, Oma, can still find a man, my husband, attractive even when he's covered, I know there are some women here that sees men that are covered without you even seeing their full bare chest. You say this man is good looking. Men don't get naked. What is happening to our priestesses? What is happening to you people? Suddenly you now say priestess don't get married. We get married and we stay married. It is your bad character that is making you not to find a decent man. It is your lousy character that is making you not to find a decent man. I told you people before that I met my husband in this street of spirituality. I didn't meet my husband as a dibia. I met my husband practicing my call. I met my husband in one of my life teachings like this. That's when I met my husband and I got married to him. I got married and I'm happily married. I mean, you think that there are some people that are not looking for a decent priestess to marry. they come to your page and half of your breast is naked, is outside. The only thing that is covered in your body is your nipple. You are teaching about spirituality, and the next folk is lusting over your body, and you are laughing. Stupid things that you people do. Stupid, irritating things. Some we say Ogbanjes are show. Ogbanje has show. It is your own Ogbanje that is an ashawo. My own is not a show. Ogbanjes are decent. Ogbanjes are intelligent. Ogbanjes are rich. Ogbanje rules the society. Ogbanje sits down and talk and people listen. Why is it your own that is suddenly an ashawo? Why is it your own that is suddenly a loose one? Why? I come online and I begin to see different type of altars, both the clean one, the dirty one, the irritating one. I begin to look at it and say, what is this? What is this? Your altar is supposed to be a sacred place. A sacred place. But now your altar, you go stand, wear short skirt when get slit, come wear boob top when be say only your breast is covered. You there they shake hands, set camera, the video. Some of you, your altar is an eyesore. If your altar can be that dirty, the spirit following you is a dirty spirit. Even the Bible say waiting, neatness, cleanliness is next to godliness. Some of you, the kind of altars I see that you carry shows the kind of spirit following you. Stinky smelling altars. Water spirit is very clean. If you say you have a marine spirit and you are called, let your altar project what you carry. Let your, whoever said you cannot rearrange that altar and keep it clean and mop it and wash the cloth. Some of you, your clothes on that your altar, God forbid bad thing. Even rats will run away from the altar. Even rats will run away. Rats will not want his body to touch that your altar cloth. How can you say you are carrying a white spirit? You are a water spirit, white, and your altar is even madman no go stay there. Even madman no go stay there. Imagine you are a priestess, you are locking somebody's husband. And the funniest thing is that they don't even hide it. They come out and brag with it. They come out and brag with it. If I want to lock it, if you want to lock your husband, I can do it for you. 500,000, 1 million naira. You are locking somebody's husband. You are locking somebody's husband. Do you know there are some marriages that are not meant to be? That marriage might be going through a rock because why? That person's destiny is not tied to that other person's destiny. Allow it go. Some people, they blossom after a failed marriage. Now you have locked the marriage, locked the person to that destiny and tied the person down. You are an evil person. You are a destroyer. You are a destroyer. Some people need to leave that marriage to get to their points of destiny. And you cannot. The funniest thing is all those people that even do work without consultation. You see it? That maybe that person's chi is separating the person from that destiny. You go lock them together. Some of you lock them and bury them inside the ground. Evil. You people should, every day you venerate your spirit. Pray for spirit of discernment. If you have the spirit of discernment, 99% of the spiritualists on this TikTok, you will block them. 99% of the spiritualists on this TikTok, you will block them. You block them because the kind of spirit that they use is not spirit that you should associate with. I had a dream recently, and the wind came and took a lot of people's roof. A lot of spiritualists are going down very soon, and they will go down like a whirlwind very fast. Very fast. And I stood in that dream. I was shouting. I was wondering why a particular area, the wind was carrying the houses, was clearing. It was like they were clearing the place. Don't be surprised, oh. That priestess that you seem to feel like a god, that you know very well on this TikTok, some of them are going down. Before the end of this year, a lot of them will go down. A lot of them will be exposed. And that is why, or what? I am urging you to answer your call. Because if you answer your call, you that is genuinely called, you will eradicate the bad ones. People will begin to see the evil they are doing. Don't run away from it. Are you not tired of living this hardship life? Pick up your mantle. There is dignity in service. There are things I have acquired in this life today that sometimes the kind of things I acquire, I start shedding tears because I never imagined that in my life I will be able to acquire things like that. But there are things that I acquire at free will. Just imagine. One made my friend to drink animal blood, made her feel something is wrong with her. Just imagine. Just imagine. Any place that you go that you need to drink blood, please run away. What are you drinking blood for? What are you drinking blood for? Even the chi when they feed, when you want to feed your chi, we go and cook the food first before you use it to feed your chi. So why are you drinking blood, you that is human being? The one that they will not even use blood to bath you. How do you people do this kind of works? They will use blood to bath you. Hey God. It happened to me before. People are now have shared my story now. I saw Oba. I saw when. I saw what they call. I went to the moon and I came back. I suffered. I suffered. The level of negative spirit on the street of TikTok is higher than the level of positive spirit. The level of negative spirit on this app is higher than the level of positive spirit. That's the truth. That's the truth. There are a lot of them. There are a lot of them, and it cross diverse each state. There are lots of them in Igbo land. There are a lot of them in Yoruba land. There are a lot of them in Yoruba land. There are a lot of them everywhere. Edo, everywhere. They are everywhere. They are everywhere. Just the way we were sent to save souls, they were people that are sent to destroy souls. But the thing is now, the people that are sent to destroy souls are more than the people that are saving souls. Because why? The genuine people that are called to save souls are running away from the calling. They are running away from the calling. Because why? They have been brainwashed that this calling is an evil thing. What will people say? How will they look at me? I was doing consultation for somebody today, and she was asking me, so you say I should not serve God again. I said, am I serving devil? Who am I serving? I serve God. God called me. We are Africans. We serve God through nature. We serve God through water, through air, through fire, through earth. We serve God through what? Nature. So let nobody tell you or make you feel that you are not serving God because you are practicing African spirituality. There is nothing extraordinary that you need to do because why? You are practicing African spirituality. Let nobody make you feel that sex is part of your African spiritual journey. It's not. You don't need to be sexually intimate with anybody to get it right. Be it a man, be it a woman. You don't need to be sexually intimate. And let nobody tell you that you need to be sexually intimate for them to do cleansing for you. Cleansing, sex is not involved when it comes to cleansing. Don't let anybody touch you in an improper way because you are coming back to your roots. As a matter of fact, if you are going to any spiritualist place, go with somebody, don't go alone. So that you will not be manipulated. So that even if they use juju catch you, they don't catch the next person. Some people's spirit are stronger than some. Your own feel weak, but the next person when you carry, no, your eye go clear. Don't let anybody make you to do something that is not, you don't normally align with in your path of destiny. Some of us are truly decent people. We started becoming indecent because why? We came to the journey of spirituality. You are going to see a priestess carry somebody. Don't go alone. You are going to see a priest carry somebody. Make the person hold your bag. They there. Don't trust everybody. Because sometimes the moment you get to that their shrine, they begin to manipulate you. The deed will be done before your eye will clear. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. That is how I saw somebody that I worked for recently. I was asking her, the young man called down her chi in the night. The person called down chi for night. Chi when they call from sun. You call down, you know say that work na bad work, but you still collect money from the person because you know that the person does not know. 9 o'clock for midnight, 9 o'clock, everywhere don't dark, you dey call that person chi. Because the person don't know, you do that nonsense work, carry the image and the offer give the person life turn upside down. Chi when they call from sun, you call your own from moon. Moon self not even there, you call your own from the dark. You call your own chi from the dark as a priest. Darkness, I'm telling you, darkness covered her life. Person when in life normal before you go do chi, after chi, in life turn upside down. Marriage scatter, husband begin beat her. Husband begin beat woman because he go do chi. Husband begin beat her. Husband no give her money again. Life scatter, she could no longer feed. If her life was like that, we should see money to come and pay you for that chi work. No. Some of you that are priests and priestesses are wicked. Some of you that are priests and priestesses, you people are very, very mean. Some of you will do wrong work just because of 50,000 naira and 70,000. There are people that have come to me that they want to do EUA. Their EUA is EUA. I don't do it. Not be my work. When you ask me, do you not have anybody that I not get because I not trust anybody's spirit? I not get. I don't have. Some of you have come to me. When you come and tell me, I'll tell you I don't do this work. It's not my work. But because of 50,000, 70,000, they go collect the work. By the time you start doing such work, how will 200,000 naira work come to your hand that will be clean? will 200? Me, I say it to me, I will charge you because why? Spiritual materials are expensive. I will charge you well, but my own is when I charge you, you'll go back, you'll come back, you'll tell me thank you. I'll charge you. Make you go back, make your life change. Not the one be say you pay for cheap work, you go back, na problem you pick, go back. Let it be that you encountered me and there is a change. There is a change in your destiny. You when be priestess, you know say woman no dey feed man chi, you go open your agada for ground, you go dey feed man chi because the man no know say woman no dey feed the chi. The young man will go back and go and be happy and come out on social media and be bragging, I fed my chi, I fed my chi. Honey, leave me alone now. You see, I'm not in this mood right now. They will open your leg wide and feed a man's chi because you won't collect that money. You as a woman, you go open your leg wide, spread down, you dey feed in the chi. Some of you, all these priestess, do you know why? Marriage is far from you. Marriage and love is far from you because some of you have already classified yourself as man. For anything wey make you go feed in the chair, it means say you don't call yourself say you be man. Man no go marry man. So marriage go dey far from you because why? You don't already call yourself say you be man. You don't get ikenga. You don't get ikenga for in between your leg. So man no go waiting. Man no go let you marry. Just because of greed, you sit down and you are doing a man's work. There are works that are meant for women. There are works that are meant for men. Allow men to be the men. Allow a man to be a man. Some of you, because you are masculine in nature, you have decided to take the place of a man. Because you are a priestess, the man will talk one. Before the man will talk one, you have talked 200. You will not say, do you know the spirits that I possess? As you possess many spirits, so they single. As you possess many spirits when make you know they respect man. I beg, madam, stay day your day. They single. Day your day. Very disrespectful. Because you are a priestess, every man should be under you. They should tell you, Kabi Esio, I greet you. Because you are a priestess. Because you are a priestess. Please, if you have questions, send requests. Let me wait and take some of your questions before I retire. If you have a question that you want to ask, please send me a request. User 33614.
How are you?
I'm fine. Good evening, sir.
Yeah. How's everything?
I'm fine. Please, can I have your question?
Yeah. Is it question or me? I don't have question. I just want
Okay,
prayer.
thank you, sir. Maybe next time. Please, if you don't have a question, don't send me a request. I'm in a very high spirit right now, and I wouldn't want to say the wrong words. Please, if you have a question, when you come up, go straight to the point. Let me answer you and you go back. Please, when you
Good
come up,
evening,
don't
ma.
ask me how I am. I am fine. Nobody should ask me, how are you? How are you doing? Don't ask me. I am fine. When you come up, please go
I'm
straight to the
fine.
point and ask your question. Chioma, what's your question?
Network. Oh. Can you hear me?
Chioma, are you there?
Can you
Yes,
hear me,
loud and
ma?
clear. Please, what's your question?
Network.
Shama, is your network bad? Oh,
I
your
didn't hear
network.
anything. Good
Good
evening,
evening,
ma.
dear. How you doing?
Yes, your network is bad. I just want to know how will someone know the exact work he or she is supposed
The
to
true
focus
consultation.
on
You do a
or work on?
consultation to know the
Did you get
exact
my
thing that you
message?
need to do.
Okay, ma. Thank
Please,
you.
can
Thank
anybody
you.
on
Thank you,
the
ma.
comment section type what I just said? She might not have heard me, so she can see what I answered because her network is bad. Okay, thank you very much. Gift Peter.
Good evening, ma'am.
Gift. Gift Peter, are you there? Gift Peter, are you there? Unknown. Unknown. Unknown, are you there? Please, all these people that are coming up, please, if you don't have a question, don't send me a request. I'm just going to give 5 minutes for question. If there's no question, I call it a day. Please, if you have a question, send a request. Let me take your question. Okay, Unknown, I brought you up now. You are not asking any question. Please ask your question. Send a request and ask your question. Baran, please bring people up now. Baran. Barara. Unknown, please, what's your question?
Greetings,
Unknown.
ma. I can hear you. Greetings, ma.
Good evening. What's your question? What's your question?
Because they said I have a calling, like, understand?
The person that told you that you have a calling, you did not ask the person.
Yes, ma, I'm so confused. Sometimes some people say I have spiritual mates. I'm Ogbanje. Some people say I have a spiritual.
The person that did this consultation and told you all these things, you did not ask the person question to explain further for you. Victory. Victory, are you there? Victory. Sometimes the problem is that some people don't know how to unmute their microphone, so they begin to battle with it. Victory, are you there? Akajiofo. Akajiofo.
Ocean blessings to you.
Ah, Akajiofo.
Ocean blessings to you, man.
Suddenly,
Hello,
everybody's network is bad.
I can hear you loud and
hello,
Blessed.
clear.
good evening.
Blessed, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there. Good
Please,
evening.
can I have your question?
Like, I'm just joining now. So,
Okay, you are just joining. That means you don't have any
yes,
question.
this is my first time.
Okay, in the absence of no other question, obviously nobody has question. Queen of Sheba, I greet you, darling. Thelma,
Ma, can you hear me?
I can hear you. How you
Okay,
doing?
I'm okay, ma. I have a question. No? So
Okay.
after you've done consultation, I've done consultation with you. You've told me about my calling and all that. So after I've done all this appeasement and everything, how do you like keep up with communicating with my chi and the rest?
Native
How-
chop. You venerate the spirit daily with native chop.
Mm,
If I've not sent you the prayer, you can chat me on WhatsApp to send it to you.
okay.
So that I did a voice note teaching you how to venerate.
Oh, okay.
So you can chat me on WhatsApp, so I'll send it to you.
All
Okay?
right, ma. Thank you.
You're welcome. If your network is bad, please write your question on the comment section. I'll read it and answer you.
Good evening.
Michael,
Yeah, my question is, who is in best position to do a spiritual work for a man that has a spiritual wife?
sorry, I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, better.
Yes. Who is in best position to do
Hello,
a
ma.
spiritual work? Man that has a spiritual male
Who is in the
female.
position? Let me mute some people because this thing is echoing. Please, if you are
Can you
up,
hear me now?
mute your mic if you are not talking. Michael, you said who is in the position to do spiritual work for who?
A man that has a spiritual wife. Is he a
A
female
woman
priest
can
or
do that work. Somebody that is an offer bearer of the water can do it. Can either be a man, can either be a woman. But just make sure the person is what? An offer holder, a water priestess or a water priest.
okay. That's just all.
Okay.
Thank you.
I don't understand. A child that bring down teeth. Sit. Which kind of seat? The pikin carries two come life. Felicity. Okay, it's not Felicity, sorry. Ify.
Yes, ma. Good evening, ma.
Felicity, just wait. I think it's Ify.
Yes,
Ify, what's
ma.
your question?
Okay, my question is somebody that is.
Good evening, ma.
Hello.
Ify, what's your question?
My question is, if you are Dada, how do you? If I want to do consultation, how do I go about it?
If you are a Dada, you want to do consultation, you contact a spiritualist like myself, and they will run a consultation.
Okay, ma.
Okay?
All right, ma.
Felicity.
Yes, ma. Good evening, ma.
Yeah, Queenie, you missed the live. Felicity, are you there?
Yes, ma. I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Please, can you ask your question?
Okay, my question is this. Why feeding Chi is about Chi and Onyowa? Because I just keep getting
Yes,
confused about
feeding
this
Chi
Chi
is
and Onyowa.
together with Chi and Chiou.
Okay, which name, whose name are you supposed to call? Maybe you have done consultation and they gave you like about 3 different persons.
You cannot have 3 different persons. You must know who you are feeding. That's why sometimes, because a lot of people, the name of who they say is their Chiou is wrong. The best thing is not to call name, because if you don't call name, the rightful owner of that sacrifice will come and collect it. But by the time you call name and it's a wrong spirit, wrong name you are calling, that work is destroyed and you will enter problem.
Okay, that means the Chi Onyunwa is the same when you are feeding Chi.
Yes, now when you want to feed your Chi, you feed together with the Chiou. The Chiou and the Chi work together. That's why when you are feeding, you feed together.
Okay,
Do you
but you're using your
understand?
own name at that point. Yeah, you're using your own name at that point.
See, they will use your name. If they are working for you. See, Miss Dibia NCBD. Please hold on. Please come up and explain this thing, because as I dey explain, I dey vex. The spirit inside me is still angry, so that I don't respond harshly.
Okay.
Are you there? DBI CBD, please send a request. The spirit when dey my body never calm down.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's not me. The spirit in me is still angry. Now let me mute myself.
All right. Greetings, everyone. What's the question?
My question is, good evening, sir. My question is, at the process of feeding your chi, because I learned you're supposed to call a name. At that point, who are you supposed to call? Am I supposed to use my own name? Since when you go and call a wrong person, it backfires back to the person. So what's the right process of doing it?
All right, Felicity. This is how it goes. When you've done Afago, which is the Alpha that you do to find out who you are reincarnating. Most times, people get it right by calling a name for you, okay? But to avoid another spirit taking what belongs to your chi during the feeding by you feeding the wrong person, because there are repercussions when you're feeding the wrong chi, as in the wrong chi on you. When you're feeding the wrong person, there are repercussions. It doesn't really go well. So it is best for you not to mention name. Instead, invite that your chi to come and accept the sacrifice. Whether she is Mbeke, which is whether she was born on Eke, or she's Mborie, Mbafo, or Mbankwo, she should come and receive the sacrifice. That's the best you could do. So that your chi on you, that chi already knows that, okay, I'm Mbeke, let me go and take that sacrifice. It's better not to mention a name. So we Divyas, when we are doing such a sacrifice, we actually know how to, consult and call upon all the spirits that are supposed to be in that particular rites and rituals to come and feed. Okay? It's better not to mention name, except you are 100% sure that this is the person. Then you can mention names.
Okay, sir, I understood you now.
Yes, because your chi is actually a spirit. Chi Onyowa is the soul, like you are reincarnating in this present life. So the feeding goes together. That's how it works.
Okay. Now, what brought this question is that I fed my
Uh,
chi sometimes ago. Then when
okay.
I went for a consultation, and
Mm,
the consultation was still saying that I should feed my chi. So I was now
mm,
asking the Dibia. I just fed my chi like last month. Why
mm.
is she still requesting about I should feed her? So
Two
the
things.
Dibia now
Oh,
responded that
Good
yes.
evening.
Go on.
the Dibia responded by saying that the my chi said that I didn't feed her. That is not me. That was wrong. That was done
And that means
wrongly.
they mentioned the wrong name.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. It's better not to mention a name. There is a way to do it so that it won't go to the wrong spirit. Okay?
And actually, nobody's name was mentioned. My name was mentioned. My own name was mentioned that I am the person feeding my chi here.
Mm-hmm.
No name was mentioned. I try to avoid using
Okay,
any
let me
name.
tell you another thing. Let me tell you another thing why some people's feeding of chi does not go through. As a Dibia, there are things you don't do. Okay? You don't wake up in the morning. Meanwhile, last night you were having sex. And it's probably not even with your wife. It's with one concubine somewhere or one other girl somewhere, random girl. You wake up in the morning, no showering, no bathing, nothing. You go there, you didn't even cleanse yourself. You carry your foot and start feeding somebody's chi. that chi is not going to come there. Spirits have the way they behave. The behavioral attitude of spirits are actually quite different from ours. As a dibia, when you wake up in the morning, if you want to go work for somebody, it's either you shower, because showering is a form of cleansing.
Very important.
Okay? If you don't shower before you start the work, carry alligator pepper and cleanse yourself before you go for that work. Sometimes your chi might reject the person feeding your chi because that person carries a negative energy that your chi does not want. So when it's like somebody with very dirty nails bringing meat from the soup and giving you, are you going to accept it to eat? You're not going to accept it. So that's how spirits behave too. You can also have blood. You that is doing feeding of chi might have committed some kind of abomination that you needed to go for cleansing before you go for that feeding, and you did not do it. In the process of trying to feed your chi is not going to accept it because your hands are not clean. That's why it is very important for you to go for cleansing before doing any spiritual work. It's very, very paramount. So the issue might not even be coming from the dibia, it might be coming from you.
Okay.
Yes. Like a lady that have committed like abortion, you can carry that hand and say they are doing spiritual work, no matter the spiritual work. Except you're doing it to tie somebody's husband, maybe that one might fly. But if you're actually doing a good work, you need to do that cleansing. Whether you are a man or a woman, you need to do that cleansing before you start doing that work.
Okay, I understood you very well.
All right, thank you, Felicity.
Then I have another question, please. A quick one.
Felicity, other people are waiting for
Okay,
you.
the last one. All right, go on.
Yeah. Is Ikwa Miri, is it the same thing as water appeasement?
Yes, water Ikwa Mmiri is in different forms. It could be water appeasement, it could be acknowledgement, it could be settlement. So it depends on the one you're doing. Appeasement, you might go with chicken, like 2 fowls, 1 fowl, to go Iroma, to go to ask for like favor, mercy from your water people. But when you want to acknowledge your water of reincarnation or settle like your water of reincarnation, you have to go with a goat. It's a must. A white goat, chicken, and other items that you need to go to water with. If it's settlement of a spiritual spouse, you pick the things that Alpha say you should bring to that water with the priestess or the priest, the water priest or priestess that is about to do the work to that place to settle that particular spiritual spouse with the things requested from that spiritual spouse. So that's how it goes.
Okay, the one you go with goats is the one you must go to the water of reincarnation.
Yeah, you can go to your water of reincarnation, or it could also be at the ocean. So it depends what the consultation says.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yes, sir.
All right, Felicity.
Yes, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, dear. How are you doing?
I'm fine. How are you, ma'am?
I'm fine. Please, what's your question?
My question is I want to know more about like chi. I don't know about it before.
You will come and do consultation.
Okay.
You send a message on TikTok here so that you do consultation, okay?
Okay, on TikTok here.
Yes, just send me a message here. Now, I will never come to your comment section to drop a comment and say I saw a message for you. So anybody that does that, please just know that that account is a fake account. I will never ever come and drop a message on your comment section that I saw a message for you. Please chat me now to get the it's fake, it's scam. Don't fall for it, okay?
Okay, ma. So what I want to ask is, um, it's just that it's not as if I want to know about my own, but I want to know generally about chi. Like, what is chi?
Okay, you want to know what is chi?
Yes, I've been
Okay,
hearing
okay.
about
DBI
it.
CBD, over to you.
Okay, sexy lips. In 1 second,
Good evening,
chi.
sir.
Good evening. Chi is your first force, your reincarnated spirit. Okay, the
Yes, sir.
spirit that was assigned to you from the day you were conceived to be
Okay.
your guardian angel here on earth. Chi
Okay.
has never been a human being before. Chi has never, been to this life before, except when that chi was assigned to you. Maybe in your previous life, that same chi might have escorted you here and guided you throughout your lifespan, and you went back to your ancestors and reincarnated again. Then your chi onyowa in Igbo language is the soul that you are reincarnating presently. That's your chi onyowa, which has been a human being before now. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So your body now is housing the soul that has lived before as an ancestor and returned in this era that you are now walking as in this present world. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
Yes, I'm understanding.
So you can just avail yourself the videos from Oma Water there. Go to most of the videos. You'll see where she has spoken about chi on this page. You can go to her YouTube page. You'll find them. Watch those videos and you'll get more educated, okay?
Okay, sir. So what I want to know again is about like I have done many consultation and what they keep telling me is that my chi is mommy water or something like
Ewe!
I swear.
How is your chi mommy water? What
When I
what
dey hear
business has
matter,
your
your
chi
tea
got
is
to
mommy
do with
water.
mommy water?
I don't know. Like they say it's mommy. So I was like, is it mommy water?
Are you Edo?
No, I'm not Edo. I'm from Benue State.
In Benue, is that what they used to call chi in Benue, mommy?
Yes, like they say it's mommy.
Chi is not mommy.
Okay.
Chi is your guardian spirit, your guardian angel, the spirit that leads you in this life. The spirit that walks with you, that guides you. So when we say feeding of chi, we're actually talking about like
He says mommy
nurturing
market.
that spirit and feeding the spirit, energizing that spirit to continue working with you. It's your chi that will make you go for an interview for a job. 5 other people came there, but your chi might just make it possible for you to get the job, even though you are not the most qualified. But because you're in good terms with your chi will make it possible for you. It is your chi that carries your life in this realm we call the earth. Okay?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
You saw the plane that crashed in India the other day. Only one person was able to survive. He jumped off there. It was his chi that said that it is not yet time for him to go, and his chi carried him out of that plane with just a few scratches. Meanwhile, over 200 plus people died in that air mishap. You understand?
Yes, sir.
So your chi is the one that leads you. You can get to a bus that is loading to Lagos. Somebody from nowhere will begin to drag the seat with you. Your chi will tell you, "Don't worry, go and enter another vehicle." Only for you to be driving on that same road, you hear that vehicle fell into water, nobody came out. It was your chi that said that it's not yet time. Go and enter another. If you become more spiritual, your chi will be speaking to you. You'll be hearing it. Okay? So that's why in Igbo language, we give names like Chi Bozo. Your chi goes before you. Chi Nedu is your chi that leads you. Chi Mangba, it is your chi that knows your desires I hope I've thrown more light on that.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you, Sexy Lips. Let's
So,
give other people some chance, right?
okay, sir, but what if I want to do my this thing? Are you like me now? I'm in Abuja.
It
So,
does not matter where you are. First
okay.
of all, consultation will give you more clarity before doing the works. So I'll advise you go for consultation first. Don't jump into any spiritual work without doing consultation. All right?
Okay, sir. So, should I send message to her account, like her
Yeah, you
inbox?
can. Inbox, yes, you can.
So thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, ma.
All right.
Good evening.
Who is next? Yeah.
Good evening.
Yeah,
Who is
Queen.
that? It's not Queen that is the next. So Solex.
Okay.
Okay, hold on, Queen. Yeah, Solex, you can speak. You have the floor.
Hello, sir. So sorry,
Yeah, good
I
evening.
did get some issue like this promise and fair of 18, and I'd be asking question where this problem is coming from. So the thing I just did confused.
Okay, what you
That's
need to
my
do, Solex,
mind
is
just
go for consultation. It's consultation that will reveal or unravel whatever these issues you're passing through, are, and provide solution to how to get them solved. Okay? Go for consultation. Consultation is like you going to a doctor to say that you are feeling pains here and there, and they'll tell you, okay, go for lab test. It is that test that they will use in, procuring a solution to how to heal you. So go for consultation. DM her for consultation, and you get more clarity. You can DM me as well. It's fine. It's the same.
okay. So no problem. I will do that.
All right, Solex.
Okay.
Queen Rookie.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, I want to ask question though.
Ask your question.
So kind things why they say I dey surprised whether I'll be you, but I don't just understand. Me, I don't just understand myself.
What are you seeing?
Eh?
What are the things you're seeing?
Like again one day I dey sleep. I just dream. I just inside the dream. I dey waka for one place where we dey stay before. Said it like roundabout. One old woman, she wear white. Only she
Worry.
not did the road.
When
Oh.
you
Me
hear
I
worry
dey
in
cause
peaceful
she come
English, you
call me
must know.
say. She can't tell me say my waka come. I come waka go meet her. She come put something for my hand. She ma put for my grandmother mouth. She go wake up. Now I can't take her. I just go waka go. For the day I just go wake up. Then one day like that, I just dey bed. It just be like when I dream, when I physical, because it be like my room, everything. I just see three people stand for my front. They wear red and white. They just stand. I just the hands. They waiting. And I sit down the bed. I don't know when I dream,
Is
when
it
I
the
really.
dream you
I
want to
don't
ask
just know.
question on, or you want to ask a question because we don't do
Yes,
dream interpretation
yes.
here.
Queen Rookie, go for consultation. When you go for the consultation, do you know what Aziza is? There are two spirits that are following you, water spirit and the Aziza spirit. You will go for consultation and find out more about them. Okay?
So what go fit do am for me the consultation?
DM this live. Oma Water.
Okay.
All right. Or you send me a message, it's fine.
Send him a message.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
Chioyuwa is Queen
All right, Queen.
Shiba. Chioyuwa is your reincarnator. That is you in your previous life. Your Chioyuwa can be your grandmother, your great grandmother, your aunties, your that sister. Who you are reincarnating is your Chioyuwa.
Go on
Victory.
with your question, Victory. Hello, are you there?
Victory, are you there? Please, nobody should bring Victory up again. This is the third time she's coming up and she's not asking anything. It's like in the absence of no other question, we'll call it a day. You don't need to feed your Chinyuwa. When you feed your Chi, you feed your Chinyuwa together with your Chi. Okay?
Hey, I'm finally here today. Hello, Uma.
Queen of
Greetings.
Sheba.
Yes, I've been following you for a very long time. I always watch you when I'm walking. I'm a Sierra Leonean living in Belgium.
I know. From your tone, I know.
Yeah. So don't laugh at me what I'm about to say. A few
No,
days
it's
ago,
fine.
yeah, because I'm still learning the process.
Okay.
Few days ago, I was sad, very sad. So I cleanse myself. I normally wash myself in the night with my sea salt, Then I stand in front of my mirror. I was like, God, my says I want to communicate with my chi. I don't know if I was going crazy that day because I was very sad. Then I stand in front of my mirror and I put a powder in front of my face.
If you didn't
Everything.
pay me for that consultation, I won't tell you. Maybe you didn't pay. Not you, sorry. I'm asking Miss
Okay.
Ice. Maybe you didn't pay for the consultation. If you don't pay for that consultation, I don't tell you. And continue, please.
Okay, Uma. And I said I was crying. I talked to my ancestors, calling my ancestors. I said, my chi, this night I want to see you. Anyhow, I don't know if you can come into human form. Anyhow, I want to talk to you. It's too much for me. So I lie down. As I lie down, within 10-15 minutes, bam, I saw a old man. But
That
the
means I
kind,
told you.
yeah, I felt so relaxed when I was talking to him. Like, and he looked at me, say, how are you? I said, I'm not okay. I'm not okay. Then I just started crying and he just hugged me. But when he was hugging me, I felt his hand. I've never seen that kind of hand before. Trust me. I just scared awake. I was like, that's why I asked, is it possible for me to see my chi as a human?
Okay, Queen of Sheba, it is
Yes, sir.
possible to see that your chi in human form, all right?
Yeah.
But mind you, when you were standing at the mirror, you also cried to your
Yeah.
ancestors. It could be
Yeah.
your great grandfather that came to
Okay.
you. It
Okay.
could be one of your ancestors that came
Okay.
to console you. It
Okay.
might not even be your chi
Yeah.
that came. All right.
Okay.
So according to what your supplication that night when you were
Yeah.
sad, you
Yeah.
wanted to see, you wanted to speak to your ancestor and your chi, and maybe one of them came. Your great grandfather probably that
Yeah.
is no longer with us here in this realm came to console you. So
Okay.
such things happen too.
Okay.
If you want to see your chi
Mm-hmm.
in human form,
Yeah. Yeah.
take a native egg or any egg you can find. When
Yeah.
the sun is up there,
Yeah.
go out in the open and use it to speak. Call upon your chi, call
Okay.
upon your spirit forces and tell them that you want to communicate, that you want to see.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Some
Okay.
people, they might do it once and that night when they
Mm-hmm.
sleep, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it will come. Some people, it might take 3 days, 4 days, 7 days of them asking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and it
Do
will
I,
come.
do I have to break the egg?
Andrea.
Do I have
Yeah,
to
when
break
you finish speaking, you can break it. But because you live in Europe, you might not find a way to do that outside. Break it in your toilet and flush it.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. I really appreciate. May the gods and the goddess continue to bless you, protect you.
All right, Queen of Sheba,
Yeah.
thank you. Okay.
Yeah.
Even she leave Felicity alone. As people not ask questions, she should not ask.
Felicity, ask your questions,
Oh,
okay?
Mama. Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. I forgot something. Please, I dreamt 2 times
You
my
don't
phone
do
was
dream
taken away.
interpretation, Felicity.
Just let
Mama, it's not
her speak.
interpretation.
Go on.
So I dreamt like 2 times or 3 times when my phone was taken from me in the dream, and eventually it happened in life. So my question here is, since I saw that dream, what was I supposed to do to stop it from happening? It eventually happened. I entered one chance motor in Abuja here, and they collected my phone. So I felt terribly bad that I saw this in my dream, and it eventually come to pass. So what was I supposed to do?
Okay, now Felicity,
Yes, sir.
do you know the reason they tell people to feed their chi? Is because your chi walks with you wherever you go to. But when your chi is weak spiritually, it's not energized, it cannot stand for you to prevent what happened to you. Secondly, there is what is called obonuke. Obonuke is a kind of negative energy. Dead spiritual mates. Uke is a very negative energy that can push you into losing something of yours unnecessarily. Okay? When some people's uke is even so high, they might be sleeping in their house, bullet shot somewhere where they are doing traditional marriage will come and pierce the zinc and kill them where they are sleeping. Obonuke. You see it now. So uke can make you enter the wrong vehicle, and one chance people will rob you. And whenever you see such thing in your dream, it means something is about to go missing in your life. It could be, thank God your own happened and it's just a mere phone they took away. Some people, it could be a contract that they are looking for to be taken away. Some people, it will be their job that they will lose by Monday. Some people, it could even be somebody that is close to them that they might lose. So it comes in different forms, and you should be happy that your dream life is very vivid and clear. Go for a consultation and dig deeper to know why you are gifted with such kind of powers to dream and it happens. There is something behind it. It's not just ordinary. Okay?
Well, anyway, yeah. Oma Water, she did a consultation for me some times ago before I lost my phone. So she told me I have a call. So I think it's part of why all those things are happening.
Okay.
Yeah. Your wife
So what have you done since then?
I don't have money.
Oh, have you been venerating your spirit forces to provide you with what you need to do these things? Because apart from your phone going missing, something else might also happen. That's how it is. Until you're wrecked completely. If indeed your spirit forces want you to go do the work, like to sit down and work. It has happened to me also. Everything kept falling apart until I began to sleep with bedsheet on the bare floor. Then I understood what was going on. So don't let it get to that stage before you begin to find a solution to it, please. Okay?
I'll try. May God help us. It's not easy anyways, but we'll try.
Oh, bada more.
Now go this
I
way.
see that. The BICD, you finally said your bedsheet story on the live. Okay.
Yes, now from flying to Nigeria, the way meeting people at the airport already waiting for you to sleeping on the bedsheet on the floor. You know, easy. All right. So who is next?
Parents here.
Oh yes, Parents here.
Good evening, Divya CBD.
Norma.
Hello.
How are we doing?
My strict moderator.
No. Their own, see, oh, anyways, God give me strength.
There are two
because
moderators in one.
sometimes
O'Shey, you know, there are
I
two
swear,
moderators in one.
two moderators in one.
We are waiting for the other moderator to come and give her her gift.
that other moderator is more strict though.
Yes, so I
We
can
are
sound like
waiting.
that.
That other moderator should die.
They wait. Go
Meanwhile,
on,
sir, I
Tara.
wanted to ask. I've been venerating my chi recently
Okay.
with native chalk and Edo. Am I
Mm-hmm.
correct?
Yes.
Okay, because I don't know. Anytime I want to do it on native chalk, I just feel the urge or the need to want to take Edo to add to it.
It's in order. If you also have some good drinks, you can also add sometimes, like Fanta, sweet things, honey. You can use also.
Okay, noted.
Mm,
I
yes.
will look for sweet drinks and add to it.
Yeah, you can once in a while you use it also. If you have an important request you want to make to your chi, you can use it.
Okay.
All right. Mm.
I also wanted to ask something. After appeasing water spouse, is there a particular thing that needs to be done? Like, do I have to also pray to the water spouse?
Okay, now
Or
listen. This is the full package of prayer. The process of pouring libation, affirmation, and veneration. You don't need to do it separate. As you're holding the native chalk there,
okay,
first of all, you call upon the Almighty Deity, which is God, the deity of all deities. Okay? Then you begin to talk to them one by one. When you finish talking to God, you talk to your chi. You begin to call your ancestors, the ones you know their names from 5th generations ago to now. You begin to mention them. Your father's side, you mention those ones. Your mother's side, you mention. If your mother is not alive, and mention her, she has entered into the ancestral realm also.
okay,
When you're done with that, you begin to call your water people. It's section by section. Call your spiritual spouse, venerate him, talk to him. Call your, the water family. When you're done with them, call upon the mother goddess of earth. Begin to venerate her. When you're done, call the air people, all the spirits in the water, all the spirits in the land, all the spirits, the fire elements, element by element, you venerate them, call them, even the sun, like that until you're done.
okay.
That's how it is. It's one process. You don't need
Funny
to
enough,
finish this one tomorrow. You do another.
funny enough, recently I've been doing this, but I'm always it's not in order like you just said it now. It's just everywhere. But I've been doing this recently.
It doesn't matter. You don't need to write it one by one. Any people you call first is fine.
Okay.
Call them, talk to them. In Africa, as Africans, in African spirituality, we don't really pray. What we do is we say words of affirmation. How we want our day to be, our week to be, our month to be. We regurgitate those things from our subconscious mind, okay? And say them, speak them into reality. That's what we do. Okay? That's how we do our own kind of prayers. Say them, communicate with the spirits. If you have something you want to ask from them, you tell them, I need so and so thing. If you do me this favor, this is what I will do. I will come and give you guys chicken as Thanksgiving. Okay? If you do this and that, I will give you a goat or a cow. It depends on what you're asking. But that does not mean that every day you need to ask for one thing and promise a goat. Every day you ask. By the time if they finish doing everything, you have like 400 goats to give them. It will be a lot of money. So just say vow with what you know you can be able to provide. For a particular thing, you can say, if this second little moderator comes, I'll thank you people with a goat.
Oh.
That one is very, let it just come successfully and I'll thank you with a goat. That one is very valid. Or if I
Okay.
get this contract, I'm going to thank you people with a cow because the contract is big. That's how it happens.
Okay, noted. Thank
All right,
you
sure.
very much, sir.
Okay.
Please
Faith, are
try
you
and be
there?
coming on live more often.
No problem. It's
Doesn't come
work
on
now.
live now, you know.
It's very needed because all this the wisdom, knowledge too plenty. It's just there. Eh?
I beg you will be passing it to me, I will bring it to you people.
Okay.
Faith, are you there? Faith.
Is Faithy still online?
I don't know. Faith nice.
I think she's not here. Maybe you should call someone else. Unknown is still online without knowing that he's
Boma.
up.
Long time. Oh boom God. Oh.
I think it's network.
Yeah. Unknown has been disturbing me. Unknown, your network is bad.
Unknown
Just
is
write
online, but his network is
your
bad.
network is bad. Please just write your question on the comment section. Thank you, Lord Boma. Your network is bad. Write it so that we can take your question from the comment section.
Faith is not responding.
If you want to know about your spiritual life, you go and run a consultation. You do a consultation to know about your spiritual life. Nobody tells you. It's not me, it's the spirit though. It's not me. Nobody tells you about spiritual life or life. So you run a private consultation so that you know what you need to know about your spiritual life, okay? Para. Okay, so DBI CBD, is there any word of encouragement you want to share with people that have calling and are still getting it difficult, are still trusting their spirit guide that one day they will answer this call? Do you have any words of encouragement to share with them to make their spirit uplifted while they
Yes, of course.
persevere?
Yes, I have. Please, if you have a calling, a spiritual calling, I urge you not to give up. Meanwhile, first of all, go for consultation. If you have gone for consultation and you were told that you have a spiritual calling, make sure the person that is consulting for you tells you the area of your calling so that you don't start dabbling, groping in the dark without knowing exactly what mission you're called here to fulfill on earth. Then for the ones that doesn't really have the financial capability to begin to, answer their calling as spiritual, as you all know, spiritual work is not easy and it's not for free. In some cases, you might need up to 4 or 5 goats to get your things done. I don't even think our ancestors and our spirits are that greedy for asking you to just bring a goat and for them to impact you with a very big gift that will take you all over the world. So if you don't have the financial capacity to do what you're supposed to do, keep venerating them, keep telling them, keep talking to them. These things are no jokes, they work. I have proven it. All my life, I've been a science student, and whatever I cannot prove through some kind of equation or, naturally finding it occurring, I don't believe in those things. But you see this one, it knocked me off. and they play, they show how they see them. So there is nobody can tell me otherwise. It ask your spirit forces anything, and they will do it for you. I remember when we just started, my wife was still crying, not being sure of what is going on. She doesn't understand anything. She had an altar. She didn't know if indeed the spirits are there as at that point. She's been getting everything wrong. Go here, there. They will tell her that they didn't do it well. She has to start. When I step into that, I told her, man, these guys are here. What are you saying? They are here. Okay, fine. If you say they are not here, me, I believe they are here. I can feel it. I had a contract that was going on before, and the man from nowhere, the Alhaji, stopped calling me for more than 2-3 months. She told me, she was the one that said, write the man's name, go and drop it at the altar and tell them about the man and what you would do for them if something happens. I wrote that name around 5 in the evening, dropped it at the altar, slept. Before 6 a.m., guess who was calling me? The same Alhaji was the one that woke me up. My friend, where have you been? I've been looking for you. I said, but you had my number. That was how I went out that day, and I made some money, and the contract was about to start again, though my spirit forces didn't want me to, continue with that job. That was how it stopped. And I gave them a chicken. That was the first chicken I gave as Thanksgiving. I could remember we were outside trying to roast the chicken for 4 hours. We were battling with how to cut the chicken and roast it. They are there. You cannot be doubting your spirit. And when you go for Alpha, make sure the person that is doing Alpha for you or the person that is working for you is clean. There are ways you can know. Discerning spirit, you can find out if this person is clean or not. Okay, that's how you're supposed to know who should do your work. And don't run away from work because the person told you, I'll do this work for you for 500,000, and the person has explained to you, I'm going to buy 3 goats. How much is 1 goat? The person is supposed to buy 3 goats to do your work. Buy chicken, buy this and that. Maybe the person is supposed to even transport himself or herself to your location to get this work done. And you're seeing it as, oh, it's too much. Let me tell you the truth. Nigerian currency is nothing. It's very, very, it's rubbish. Naira has no value right now. So when you compare it to other currencies of the world, you see that it's nothing. When you hear 1 million, you think, oh my God, how much is 1 million Naira in dollars? How much is it? You see, it's some people's few hours salary in some other place. But because of how the economy is here, you find out that when they call the currency in our own money, it becomes so big. Okay, Jane is saying a goat is 130,000. If you pay for 500,000 for a job, and almost how much? Almost 400,000 plus is gone. So what is remaining? So when you are charged 1 million, if you don't have it, go and be praying until you get it and do the job the right way. Than going to do 50,000 work and come back with 50 million Naira witchcraft on your head and start looking for how to fix it. It will cost you even more to fix. Echinanti. Yatago. When you close your ears to advice and do the wrong thing, you must suffer it. Okay? Spirituality, African spirituality is not like church thing that you just kneel down and say blah, blah, blah in Jesus' name and everything will go. No. This is like a formula. When you begin to work it out and make a mistake, you need to work it back to correct the mistake before moving forward for you to be able to get your end point. So don't give up. Keep pushing. Some people they're in their lowest right now, where they're even thinking of buying themselves. Sometimes you want to run into the forest and stay there without seeing anybody because You don't even feel like staying in this world anymore. Don't do it. Just keep moving. You will get it right. And eventually things are going to turn around. We've all been there. Now, when you're seeing a whole lot of nonsense and shege in your life because you have a spiritual calling, you're actually being taken, like it's a lecture room for you. It's a lecture moment for you. Learn all that you have to learn, because it is the experience you've gathered that you also use in teaching and, mentoring other people. That's why you see that some people that has been with a master in this apprenticeship thing for 7 years, when they come out, you can't compare them handling a business as that person that just went there for 3 months and came out. The father is a billionaire, gave them 200 million to start it. That business is going to crumble. So go through that process, but let it not overwhelm you, so that you can learn. Like they say, experience is the best teacher. Please don't wait and be doubting until you start sleeping with bedsheet on a floor in a one room inside one village without light before you learn. Learn now from other people's experience and move on.
DB,
Don't wait. Yes.
At what point, I want to ask you some questions to help other people. At what point did you know? Because I know that you are somebody that you have lived abroad all through your life, right? At what point did you know that you needed to come back home and that you had a calling? Was it the Spirit that revealed to you? Because I know you were a church person. So at what point was there a turnaround for you?
Okay, let me start from my background as a Christian. I was in the Anglican Children Ministry. From the age of 7, 8, I played in the gospel band, singing, playing all kinds of instruments. Grew up, started attending Scripture Union, EFAC, and all of that until I left Nigeria, maybe at the age of 20, 21. And I saw a different, way of life. Things were going well until I began to notice that whenever I have a big deal that is supposed to establish me as a human being, something happens. It started from when I wanted to join the army. I've done everything. Took the exam for Nigerian Defense Academy, 51 regular course, 99, and we were about to be called for training. From nowhere, my slot was taken away and given to someone else by one army general, like that. I decided to leave Nigeria, started processing my admission in the university I was supposed to go to. Something happened. That admission never came through. It was until what I'm saying started happening from 2004. It was until 2017 that I called myself meeting. I've lost a whole lot of opportunities. I called myself meeting and say, you know what? It's time to go home. I need to go home. There is no kind of fasting I did not do. 7 days dry without water. I do it back to back. I still got back. Things started falling in pleasant place again. I got a contract, almost 300 million. Just to start, I travel out. To come back in 10 days, COVID held me there for 2 years. Everything scattered. I started hawking clothes on the street to feed. Came back to Nigeria again, started business, trucks here, there. Before you know it, everything crumbled again. So where I went to ask, they say it's spiritual spouse. I was cussing out this spiritual spouse every day.
I remember.
Idiot woman. Others, they are getting money from their own. You're bringing me trouble and issues. Near success syndrome, up and down. until I woke up and found myself in a village, in a remote village in Ogun State, sleeping on the bed sheet. Nothing was in that room. I was thinking that the video, I have never told you that the video I made the day I woke up and felt like buying myself is still in my phone.
I need to see it.
Yeah, I've never told you about it now. So I was at that point. I could go 5 days without food. No friends. All the friends that when I come to Nigeria, they gather in 1 week, we've blown 3 million, 4 million. I didn't see nobody again. Even to call them to help me recharge 100 naira airtime, nobody answers me. I couldn't even travel home anymore because how? That was when I began to know there is something. Okay, I later decided that I'm going to become a born-again Christian. Maybe when I do that, things are going to get better. Lie. Until I was scrolling. I had TikTok on as one of my apps for 2 years. I never opened it. Until that day, I started scrolling. What is in this TikTok, Seth? I want to see. And I found this fine lady talking. Immediately I saw her, I said, this person is my wife. Where have she been all this while? That was how I began to chat. And I wrote a message the same day. My friend, Achalugo, I will marry you. And she thought I was joking. Here we are today. I passed through a lot. I saw hell. I took all kinds of risk that many people would have died from, but nothing happened. So everybody should be encouraged. Don't ever give up. At that point, I met her. She was the one that even started telling me. I saw her in my dream even before I met her physically. And she gave me water. As I was sitting with my friends from abroad in that dream, we were eating, flexing, and the next thing, water finished. I started looking for water, going to all kinds of markets everywhere, looking for water I couldn't find. I saw her hawking water.
As a water priest that I am.
Yeah, and she stopped me with the beautiful tray that had things, fruits, water, and everything. She told me, all those places you're looking for water, their water is not good. Come, follow me, I'll give you water. That was how I followed her. We passed through rough patches, alleyways, until we got to her house. Opened the door. In the same dream, I was telling myself, I had they kidnap people in this Ogun State and buy people. I hope this person is not going to buy me here. That was how we got in. She gave me water and tea. I drank it. We were talking. She was telling me about herself and exactly what happened the first time we met. And that was the end of the story. And she started telling me what could be happening to me. I thought she was joking. Until the day I was showering and they told me, this traveling, you are preparing your passport, this one, that one, you want to travel. The assignment given to you and Oma, have you finished it? I was shocked. I started washing off the soap from my eyes to see who is talking. I opened the door. I asked her, did you speak to me just now? She said no. I said, then who was talking? She doesn't know. I told her what I was told. By then, I didn't even know that we'll get to this point where we'll be killing goats, unaliving goats, chicken, doing work for people, and I didn't know all these things. It has never crossed my mind for once. But from then, when we met, I began to have this dream all the time where barefooted in the village with that Dibia cap and bag, with OG in my hands, walking and talking to people and all that, doing work. And that was it though. I said, could this be real? I have a spiritual calling. That's how we traveled. They went for Alpha together somewhere else. They told me the same thing. Went to another one in the east. They told us the same thing. Until we started, settling all the spirits and everything. That was how everything started. And today, here we are. I've drank from that water, and I can tell you it's so chill and it's so nice, so refreshing. That was where the name Oma Water came from. I saved it that way, and Christine had that name. So whatever point you are at right now, don't give up. Keep pushing. You will get there. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dibia NCBD. Very encouraging story. Now,
Any other question?
See this one. You see, Oma is blushing. If I blow you. Now, I have question. I have questions for you. Because you are somebody, because I remember for every time we go back home, I see some of your friends being very surprised that you are now a Dibia, because knowing fully well that a lot of people feel like Oma is doing well today because she married a Dibia. Do you understand? Now, from the story now, a lot of people got to understand now that you got to understand your part and your calling through me, right? At what point, how did your friends and family receive you when they finally knew you are into this line? Was there resentment from your family? Was there resentment from your friends? How did you handle life and that part in general?
Okay. It came as a surprise because growing up, I've been that boy or that guy that when you ask my mates or girls then or boys my age, they'll tell you that boy that does a lot of guy. That's what they knew me as. I'm that guy that my white sneakers can never go dirty. I'm just trying to be on point all the time. So them seeing me, knowing that this guy used to come from abroad, touche, doing things, and all that. My doings were different. Only to come back this time, and this is what he's doing. They were all surprised. And the truth is, it is now, like I've come to know and understand that most of them that are even claiming that they practice African spirituality, they know nothing about it. Some of them can't even pray with kola. Until the day there were about 40 of them sitting in the house. When I finished doing a golfer, they came to me and I was like, when did this one start? We used to know you as a church boy, playing the band and all of that. How did this happen? So I was the one that also started talking to them, seeing things for them, telling them what is happening and what they should be doing. That was how they started coming around and saw me doing work for real. And they believed. That's why each time we go home, you see a lot of them pack themselves and come. When we finish work, we eat together, we do everything together. The truth is that the first Alpha that ever told me about my calling, the first Dibia or priestess that did that is this Oma. She was the first person to tell me, this is who you are. I was like, stop that. Which calling? Is it MTN or Airtel that is calling? All I know is that I want to get my documents ready and travel back. I don't know what you're talking about. It's okay, travel now. I couldn't. So any travel you see us doing today will be just a short vacation. Nothing to go back and start living abroad. It's not going to ever happen again. So Oma here is the first person to tell me, this is who you are. And here we are today.
Please, if you have questions for me and my husband regarding our calling and our journey, please kindly send a request and ask us. We'll be willing to answer, to help you, to encourage you. If you have a question for us, kindly send a request to ask us about our journey and what you just need clarity for. Kindly send a request. Okay, this.
Oh, sorry. Hello.
Hello.
Nice to meet you. It's my first time here.
Okay. And welcome.
Welcome,
Please, you have a
Kelly.
question for us.
I just come across you guys and I start following you. I really gonna just wait and try to figure
Okay.
out so I
Just
can know what
you
to.
stay down and watch. When you have question, you can now send a request up. Okay?
No problem. Thank
Okay,
you.
darling. You're welcome.
Okay, somebody's asking how baby girl is asking how do you guys handle your family? Well, we handle our family like everyone else. Everything is good. We are still human, even though we interact with the spirits and all of that. We're still human. We interact very well with our family. Yes, we do.
Biko onwe ihe m chọrọ ịjụ.
Yes, I'm ready to draw.
Biko edozichara m agwụ m for ebe some months na but o nwere ihe na-eli na-ahụkarị ebe a, so m na-achọ ịma ma ya ọwụ evil something na ka ọ
Ka ihe na-eli like arụrụ na-efe efe.
o yiri butterfly but o buru ibu more than butterfly. Nwecha aja dị na ya.
Ezigbo ihe ka ọ nwere ya ome.
Ọkwa hapụ ya because afụla m ya like every day m bịa mmecha nnọchi ebe a mpụ ma bịa ma afụ ya.
O nwere ihe ome. Aida na ị na-afụ ya na ị na-afụ butterfly ọ aṅụ na-abịa dị. Ịghọtago? Or ime ihe dị egbuo dịka na ụmụ arụrụ abịa rie ya, so it's a good thing. Don't bother yourself about that.
Okay.
You know?
Okay. DBI.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. Okay.
Now, a lot of questions. I'm beginning to love this question.
All right.
And Loveline, I'm going to take your question. I know you just came up. Let him just answer this one. So, sir, please, when you started your journey, did you go for training?
Capital plug ties. Never. I never went for any training. The truth is, after my agwo was done, we came back. I slept and I had a dream. People, 4 men came, old men, and started teaching me how to do work. I never went for any training, no. Nobody can say I came to their house, sat down there, looking at them, walking. Everything, you can ask my wife. If I've been to anywhere for 6 months or 3 months to learn how to do any work, she will attest to that. Nobody taught me everything I do. When I'm doing consultation for somebody, or you tell me that this work has to be done, as I'm doing the consultation, they're already telling me what to do with your work. I've done some works for people those kind of work, I've never done it in my life. And I did it. And those who called me immediately, like the following day, and told me the results they were seeing. She can attest to that if I'm lying. Okay? So I never went for training anywhere. Nobody taught me anything. Ask her here, she will tell you.
Nobody taught you Alpha.
Nobody taught me any. Nobody even give me any Alpha kit to do any Alpha. Did anybody give me Alpha kit? Nobody gave me anything. Nobody taught me how to do Alpha. If you do this, this is this. Nobody. I'm asking you, Oma. Did anybody give me anything to do Alpha?
No.
Nobody taught me anything.
Pick it up yourself.
Yeah.
He went, he picked it. They showed him what he should do. He went, he picked his Alpha kit and he started using it.
Nobody taught me anything.
Okay, so Loveline, please can we have your question?
Good evening, ma.
Good evening.
Okay. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Loveline.
Yeah. My question is this. I actually met with Uma and she told me that I'm a priestess, I'm a queen, that I'll have to do what she's doing. I'm called to do what she's doing. And my
Okay.
husband is also a DBA, like he's called to do work. So
Okay.
I've been confused, like I've been thinking, where do I start? Even when she was telling me, I was laughing, but inside of me, I don't know. I don't even know how I'm
Were
feeling
you the
right
one that
now.
came to the office today? Yesterday.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. As in, I don't the reason my life since where do I start from? This spirit, I don't even know their names.
You don't need to know their names immediately. It's a gradual process, okay? What you need to start from that number one thing she told you to do. After doing it, go over to the second thing. Keep doing, as long as your husband is in agreement and alignment with you. People should start from somewhere. And you see, like when we started, we didn't know where to start from, what to do. We didn't know anything. No, we started. And here we are today.
Okay, sir.
So
In fact,
just
she
start
told me
from
that my
somewhere.
own line. He told me that my own line is to take care of women, like fertility stuff like that.
Start
Taking care of women.
Start from
And
somewhere
I'm like,
and they
me
will
that I
begin to
read.
show you what to do. And you must
I was
have
even telling my
aquarium.
husband. Okay, I was even telling my husband that me that I studied mass comm. The thing concern fertility. I no be nurse, I no be doctor. Where I want start
No.
from, like, he was even laughing. So
That mass comm will help you to be broadcasting and doing the kind of teaching Alma is doing now. Speaking to people out there, taking what you do out there. The knowledge of mass comm, the expertise you gain from studying mass comm will help you to do that. If I tell you the courses I studied over time, it has nothing to do with becoming a DBA. Industrial chemistry has nothing to do with a DBA. Yeah, though chemicals are mixed, but it doesn't have anything to do with a DBA. It got nothing to do with becoming a DBA. Business administration has nothing to do with a DBA. Subsea system integration has nothing to do with becoming a DBA. Project management and all of that. But we are managing the project now, and we are integrating the system and subsea and everything. So use that mass comm to get Ordinala out there for people to know more about it. Thank you.
okay, sir. Thank you very much, sir, for your time.
All right, sure.
AB Electrical.
Good evening.
Good evening. Please, can we have your question?
Yeah, good evening, AB.
According to what you people are saying, you say that somebody must start from somewhere. So, from somebody to start from somewhere, there must be a particular something that somebody will do that he will not be doing one or two things for him to get the spirit of the work. So that's somewhere that somebody must start. It does not have a name.
You will start from consultation.
You don't have to get the spirit. The spirit is inside of you already. What you need now is to do consultation for that spirit to be explained to you and the process you need to go to pass through to sharpen that spirit to begin to do the work. That's how it works. Okay? Number one thing is consultation. If you're feeling pain, constant headache, your leg is paining, your tummy is paining, if you go to the doctor will refer you to the lab. Go and get a test done. It is through the test that the doctor will read and prescribe all the medication you might need to get well. That's how it is also in African spirituality. Consultation is key to understanding what you need to do and the processes you need to pass through to start your calling.
Do you understand now?
Okay, thank you very much.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm very open.
Parents here.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, sure. Maybe. Okay.
Okay. Ah,
How did you go down, DBI CBD? I've invited you up. Parents here, please, can we have your
okay.
question?
I want to ask. How is it? How is it running a family and answering your call? Okay, in as much as some of us now that have call, we have like 2, 3 children. We have family. We have to also answer our call. How 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 will I put it now? How will I frame this question?
I
How is
understand
it?
what you're saying. You want to go first, babe?
No, I want her to land.
She don't land now.
I thought I want to land pass again.
Now,
Now Subi she did so now. She don't
do
land.
you mean financially, in the financial aspect, or
Both financial
in the
aspects,
physical,
both
emotional, and physical aspect?
emotional
Right?
aspect, physical
Welcome to the
aspect.
live airplane driver.
Airplane driver, thank you for the gift.
Financial
Now,
aspect is one, financial aspect is one thing, and that one is on one side. But mostly, I'm talking about the emotional aspect, the physical aspect,
okay, let me go
mental aspect.
Now, let me go first.
Babe, let me go before I forget what I wanted to say.
Okay.
Parents here, listen.
Sir?
Let nobody deceive you. It's not all milk and honey. First of all, the financial aspect is going to hit you first. If they begin to crumble whatever business you're doing, you need to be patient to start having those jobs that will be giving you what to eat and that of your family. And when you get to that stage, do not think that, oh my God, they've finished me, they've taken everything away, I can't even find water to drink. It's just a phase, it will pass. The second thing is this: there must be honesty in your relationship. Don't lie to each other about anything. You must be honest in whatever dealings you people do. Don't cut corners just because of money. It will scatter whatever you people are doing. That's 2. Number 3, whoever is your spouse, be it your husband or wife, must have an understanding of the assignment that you are sent to do. Every day is not going to be rosy. Sometimes your wife might be hyper. Like my wife understands that when I'm where I'm working, you don't come there to play. You come there to play. Whatever you see, you take. She understands that. And I understand also that sometimes when she have gone to do the kind of her work, sometimes you can do 10 works at the same time in the sea. When we return, I don't disturb her for anything. And I also know that a day before going to that water, no matter how the conji hold you, you go carry yourself, go sleep. Because she's going to water tomorrow. These are the things you need to know. Okay, so day is her holy day. Oh, she is there praying and dancing with her people. Leave her alone there to do her things. You understand? It is more for the women. Women, we don't have issues now. My own is to do my work and just be on my own. But for the women, you must understand. And you should also know that when her August visitor comes, there are things she might not be able to do for you. Go get them done by yourself. When you understand all these rules, there will be peace. The truth is, we've never for one day brought down our roof because we are fighting over one thing or now. That has never happened, and it's never going to happen because we understand the equation and how to bring the factors together and make it become something. And we always agree on whatever we want to do. We agree upon that and we do it. Discuss everything. Agree upon it before you do it. The kids now, are another issue. They will bring a lot of problems, but know how to handle everything and begin to educate the kids also. Our daughter understands what we do. There are times she will call when we tell her we are working. She drops the call. She knows that this is not the time to start throwing tantrums or whatever. She will relax until we finish doing what, then we will call and talk normal. So all these things you must understand for everything to have balance in the family. Please, babe, go on.
You've answered all. Now, what do I want to say? You've answered it all. I don't have anything to say. Farah, do you have any other question?
I don't have question, no. Noted. I've heard. Thank you.
Capital Plus, are you there? Capital Plus.
Oh.
IB, I'll answer your question shortly.
Hello.
We can hear you.
Okay. Good evening.
Good evening.
Okay, so I asked the question, did you go for training before the did you go for training? And you answered all. Okay, why I asked that question was because, okay, I don't know, Mama, you can remember me, Abi?
Very well.
Thank you so much. Okay, so sometime last year, I called her for consultation, and everything she told me at the consultation, I was like, I cannot do it. I cannot do it. I cannot. And she said, the only thing you need to do, I told her all the problems, and she said, the only thing you need is water. I said, what is this woman saying? In fact, I went to go and sleep. Throughout last year, I was going through a lot, even this year. Okay, this year, I called her again. I was crying, and I went for consultation again at her place. I wanted to buy a lot of things, and she said, the only thing you need is water. I did not mind her. I said, what is this lady to say? Water. I slept. And the water kept coming to me. But I didn't mind the water. One day, I went to get a glass cup. And at night, I will pray. I'm owing a lot of debt. A lot of debt. In fact, the thing came with a lot of debt. It came with scattering.
Yeah, that's what it does to everybody. They'll plunge you into debt. They'll feel like you're suffocating.
A lot of debt. Like they were choking me. My husband, in fact, it was scattering my marriage. It was at the 99% of scattering my marriage. And one day, I went to get a glass cup. In the morning, I'll fill the glass cup with water. I'll pray. I thought I was going to start online business. I was posting, but nothing was showing up. So when I started praying with water, I've prayed with a lot of things. I've prayed with alcohol. I've prayed a lot with a lot of things. But you need to discover what you are connected with. You must discover. You need to discover what you are connected with. You know, when the water was coming, it was telling me that I must pay all my debts first. I started posting. I started praying with water. In fact, I slept again, and it told me that my son needs to stand in place of my husband for me. And I wrote everything in a plain sheet. I told my son, I got a white cloth. In the morning, I'll tell him, you are not my son. You will pray for me as my husband. You know, he did that for 1 week. I was still using water to pray. If I tell you, in fact, in May, that was when I didn't do anything with water. I was praying with alcohol. I was going through even more debt. When I make sales, I was getting online sales. When I make sales, in fact, something will happen. I'll get some, either the bus will get spot on the road, the tiles will break, things will happen. In fact, I will enter more.
I remember you now.
You remember her now, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I will enter more debt. More debt. I cried. That was when I had a dream of that water. So I started praying with water. If I tell you that I've, out of my debt, I've paid 3 million naira this month. If I tell you that since I start praying with that water, my husband will come back home, someone that will not talk to you, someone that will not pick your call, someone, he will come back home, he will eat, though he have not started staying in the household, but he must make sure that every day, in fact, it's not up to 20 minutes he has gone.
Capital Plus.
Yes, please. So,
I want to tell you something.
Yeah.
They said that tell you. It's a message. The money they opened your business for a while. For you to have money to do the need. They will soon place it back. If you use that money they gave you to settle the debt, the spiritual debt that is on your head, to settle debt, you will run into debt, bigger debt, that you will not be able to answer this thing. This door that they open for you is for you to settle spiritual debt. They will soon close. It's for a short while. Go and settle the spirit own. And the door will be opened permanently. Do you understand?
Okay. So that is just, yeah, thank you so much. I sure I'm going to do that. Sure I'm going to do that. But I just want to give this short testimony that you need to discover. You don't need to buy a lot of spiritual items. You need to discover what you are connected with. That's just it.
For all the spiritual material, give you that. When you said, oh, give you spiritual material, I said, go home and pray with it. You don't need it.
Thank you very much, Capital. Ivy, let me quickly answer your question. No.
Your mic is echoing.
I think you should lower your own.
Okay, let me mute.
Okay, IB, it is not a must that when someone is called to become a dibia, that the spouse must also have a call. But in most cases, the spirits are wise, the gods are wise. They bring you together with somebody that both of you have the same vision. That's the only way you can be able to thrive in what you're doing. Imagine that I'm a banker and my wife is a spiritualist. How do we work together? Do you know how many locations we've visited in this Nigeria? We drive to remote villages that I've never even, thought of going to. We drive there. I run around. When she needs material for work, I'll be the one to go here, go there, make this contact, make that contact, to make sure that she's comfortable and go do her work. I already know what she needs, I need to bring together. When I'm doing my own work, she already knows what I need and what to bring together for me. Imagine I'm working as a banker and she's somewhere doing, it's not going to tally. So most times spirits bring two people that have the same kind of calling or spiritual calling together to marry themselves and do the work so that they can be able to perfect that calling that they have. That's what happens most of the time. Yeah, but in some cases also, the husband might be a dibia, the wife is not. The wife might be a dibia, the husband is not. So it's not a must. Yeah, I hope I answered your question, IB.
I want to add something to it. Most times, a king, if you are somebody that have a core, you are a king as a man. If you are a woman that have a core, you are a queen as a woman. You can only marry royalty. You can only marry a king, can only marry a queen. A queen can only marry a king. Now, it is not compulsory that your king will do spiritual work. You as a priestess that has a calling, you can marry a king that is doing business. But he's a king. While you are a spiritualist as a queen. A king must marry a queen and a queen must marry a king. We don't go below royalty. Royalty marry royalty spiritually. So that's what I wanted to add. Emmanuel,
Okay.
sorry, Michael, please, can we have your question? Michael,
Good evening.
good
Can you
evening.
hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. My question is on spiritual spouse regarding negotiation. I was told the best time to do a negotiation. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Can you hear me? Okay.
We can hear
When
you.
someone is like you do a negotiation and they invite your spiritual spouse to come physical, then maybe you marry that person. But my question here is, what about someone who is already married? Like me, I'm married. You know, I get to find out this when I'm already married. And I'm facing this issue where my own is disturbing. And my own wife too, she's also having the same situation where the spiritual husband is also coming to scatter things for us. So what advice would you give people who are in such situation, who are already married?
DBI CBD,
Yes.
please answer him.
Okay. So now that you are married, all you need to do is answer your call. Like I said, I made mention before. It's either your spouse supports you or not. And the truth is clear. And I have to tell you that in some cases, that your marriage, your spirit forces might break it.
DBI CBD, is like you
Yes.
are missing the question. He said he has a spiritual spouse.
Yes.
And during the initiation, he was told that he needed to marry his spiritual spouse, right, Michael?
Yes, but I went ahead
He's
to
already married on earth. How then does he do that? Because he's married on earth, but the spiritual spouse is still disturbing his marriage. Did I get your question well?
Yes.
No, it's not a problem. You marrying your spiritual spouse. Spiritual spouse are not visible. They are not something you can see. There is a process to go do that. You're not actually marrying, you're acknowledging them. There is a process. You go there, you get the things done, and it's settled. You continue with your marriage here on earth. Why the spiritual spouse is disturbing is because you never acknowledge that you are marrying someone else here on earth. You never even thought of going to do anything to show her that, okay, she exists. So she will disturb your own earthly marriage until you've gone back to go acknowledge her, and in some cases make like a settlement for her to allow you and give you the pass to continue enjoying your earthly marriage. That's what happens. So it's not a problem. Contact Oma.
This settlement, is it something I will do regularly? Let's say 2 times a
No,
day?
no. Settlement or acknowledgement is done once. All you need to be doing is now venerating them, or once in a while you go for what is called appeasement. A priestess or a water priest can do that on your behalf. But when it comes to acknowledging that your spiritual spouse, you need to be present to have it done. Yes. It is once that they do it. Then you continue to appease once in a while and also venerate them.
Okay. And can I do same for my wife? Maybe if she's not.
Yes, of course you can. Of course you can. For her own spiritual spouse too.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Helen?
Good morning, ma. Hello. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Sorry. I've been shouting Zainab. I'm shouting their name, not knowing they are not hearing me. I'm on mute. Emmanuel,
Yes, ma. Good morning, ma.
good morning. Please, those people I brought down, if you could, if you are still on this live, please send a request. I didn't know you were not hearing me. I was on mute. Emmanuel, please, what's your question?
Okay, ma. Please, ma, I have a question.
Go ahead.
It's concerning a dream I had.
I don't do dream interpretation. I'm sorry.
Okay. So another question is whereby you dream and your dream usually comes to pass. What does it mean?
It's dreams and messages. Since you know that your dream comes to pass, when you dream and you don't understand, go for Alpha to try to know what your spirit guide is trying to pass to you, so that you do the needful. So that if it's a negative one, you avert. If it's a positive one, you prepare to receive it. Okay?
Okay, ma. Okay, ma. Thank you.
I'm very sorry. Those two people I brought down, I didn't know that they were not hearing me. Hey God, I'm feeling bad.
I've tried to invite Zainab back. I don't know why.
Okay, so it seems like we have answered you all's question. Nobody has question for me or DBI CBD, which is very intriguing, right? Nobody has question for me. I've had people, I did consultation for a priestess today, and she said something to me today. And she said, Oma, you are very intelligent. Oma, how do you have like a mentor that teaches you these things? Some of you actually feel that because my husband is Igbo, he actually teaches me all these things. He tells me about the Igbo spirituality. DBI CBD.
Yes.
Please, do you teach me about the Igbo spirituality?
No. Me, self, I shock when I hear what you teach, because I don't know where you get those things from.
You know, a lot of people think that I learned it somewhere. Nobody taught me how to do water work. That's the truth. Just like my husband would say, nobody taught me how to do these things. As I settled my spirit and anytime that's why I tell you people that if you are somebody I've worked for, you will notice that for every time I work for you, when I send you a video and you listen to the video, I am speaking pidgin English. Because anytime I'm in the water, I cannot speak correct English again. I don't know how to speak like this anymore. The spirit in me does not speak correct English. I begin to use pidgin. I battle to speak correct English. I can't. For the fact that I am doing work, I begin to speak pidgin English. Because why? The spirit in me, that's what they speak. That's how they speak it. Nobody taught me how to do water work. Nobody taught me how to do AFA. Nobody taught me how to teach. I don't go to, for every time I sleep and I come here, somebody came to my office and said, Oma, because of the way you teach online, I thought you were very strict. You have multiple personality. I looked at him and I burst into laughter. He said, because when you are teaching online, you are very strict and very stern. Somebody would think that you are very, very strict physically. I am one of the most playful person if you meet me. But anytime I'm on live, I can't control it. I don't know how I get so stern, how I get so serious, how I begin to scream. I don't even know how these things happen. That's to tell you that what? The spirit speaks through me. When the spirit is angry, you begin to see that I'm screaming. I'm angry. It's not me. It's not me. My body is just what? A piece, a pencil, an instrument for use. When it is time, the spirit enters and begins to speak through me. You are hearing my voice, but it is not me talking. That's how it is with work. HB pencil. That's how it is with work. So if you have a calling and you are thinking, how will I start? Where do I want to start from? Who will teach me this work? Go and settle the spirit that called you, and they will begin to use you to work. They're not a teach person this work. That's why I tell you people that all those people that used to say, if you want to practice this work, you need to go through 6 months training. You don't. The more you connect with these spirits, the more they what? Take you higher. The more you give them a reason to work, the more they begin to work with you. Nobody will come and teach you how to work when you are not holding native chalk. You don't venerate them. You don't talk to them. You don't do anything. You just set altar and left it there. And you expect that people will come and what? Contact you for work. It doesn't work that way. You have to be available. You have to put yourself as a tool for the spirit to work with. So if you have this calling and you are thinking of how will I start? How will I do AFA? How will I do? Some people have answered their call today. They cannot do AFA. It's not because why? It is not yet time. When it is time, the spirit will make you do that. So don't be scared that how will I do the work? If I answer the call, who will teach me? You are looking for priestess to work under. Oma, do you train? I don't train anybody. I don't even keep anybody's altar in my house. I don't do it. If you know that you don't have where to keep your altar, I will tell you don't set to go and appease until you have where to keep it. Nobody keeps anybody's altar for them. I don't know if you understand. So this is me encouraging you. Start. Go and do the works. Let your life become meaningful. Go and do the work. How you will start answering the call and working for people is not in you. It's in the spirit. They just need that your body to be available. The process of you answering your call is preparing the body for the spirit to work. Okay? So in the absence of no other question, I want to call it a day. I want to tell you thank you for those that gifted me. Thank you for those that shared the life. Thank you for those that tapped, those that contributed, those that asked questions, those that even insulted us, those that mocked us. Want to say thank you. We'll see you again sometime, same station this week. Until then, we love you and good night. Bye.